All right, this week's episode is a heater. It's with Gabby Maiden. We sat down and chatted with her. She is one of the most positive human beings I know. She's a ripping snowboarder, also the first female African-American pro snowboarder. She's a musician. She does a little performance on the ukulele during the show. She's also an actor. She's done commercials, tons of movies. You may have seen her on Stranger Things. She talks about the similarities between acting and snowboarding. It's a great show. I think you guys are going to love it. So, without further ado, Silk, let's get into it. Play the intro.
You are listening to the
Hey, MFM. See you on the lift.
Back attack, dude.
Fun Fire!
Hey, yo, homies.
Slide down the big hills, you know what I mean, on the big, nice burgundy snowboard.
All right, welcome to the Bommel. Today we got a big show. To my right, we got Stevie Bell co-hosting. What's happening, Stevie?
Just loving life, man. I'm excited for the show.
Happy you're in studio. Thanks for joining us. As always, we got Silk D on production.
Happy to be here.
Hey, can we see what's on feet? Can we get those things on camera?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if that's
Those are
visible.
nice.
Get them up
Stand
here.
up, dog. Look at those things.
Stevie actually spilled water on them.
Yeah.
It's
Shiny
the
real
only spot out of the entire office he could have spilled water.
But did I not spit shine those bitches
He
right
did.
after?
He did.
It was
Yeah.
pretty rude. It was pretty rude. And for the
Actually,
listeners
pretty
that are,
inappropriate.
what would you describe the footwear as for people that are listening?
Loafers.
They're penny loafers.
Yeah, they're penny loafers. Burgundy
They're clean.
penny loafers. Yeah.
And we
Continue.
got Gabby Maiden in studio, the legend. What's happening, Gabby?
Oh, dude, I'm so hyped to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming to chat with us.
Oh, dude, thanks.
Very multi-dimensional show today. Actress, snowboarder, ukulele enthusiast, legend. But before we get into all that, Stevie, your eye's a little red today. I think we
The
got to
elephant in
address
the
the
room,
elephant in
yeah.
the room.
I was curious about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, long story short, I had an excavator at the house. I was on the bucket. We hit a crack, and my head and the excavator bucket came together, and I lost, obviously,
Excavator bucket to the dome.
to the dump. Like, boom, so hard. And I thought I was blind. And then here's just like to add salt to injury. The next day, a drill, it was late night, hit the button, battery spun around and hit me right in the same spot.
Wow.
Just terrible night.
Drill? Wait. An actual drill?
Yeah, like the drill, like a hand drill. And I hit
How
the
many
button.
beers deep are you if you're getting drill injuries? Out of curiosity.
Stevie likes to down a sixer and then do home
I was probably only about
repairs.
3 or 4 deep. You know what I mean? But it was just late and I was tired. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So the elephant's out there. We can move on.
All right. Well, let's get into it. I mean, we've known each other for how long? I feel like I've known you for 20 years, Gabby.
At least, yeah, definitely 20, maybe 21. Like
Yeah.
we're getting up there.
We've been in the game for a long time,
We
and it's
have.
great to see we're some of the last of the Mohegans still kicking around here. It's great.
Agree.
But let's just jump into early days. Like, you know, I know that you're from LA. How did you find snowboarding?
Well, yeah, Big Bear is my home mountain, and then also Mountain High. Like we go there too. But yeah, I kind of was like the little like black sheep of the family because my family's in the music entertainment business. My dad's a musician, and like so like I just all of a sudden just wanted to like throw myself down mountains, and like it was so much fun. And yeah, I don't know. It just kind of just. We went up for like a family trip for like a week, and then my friends that came, I was 12, and they were all snowboarding. I was skiing at the time, and then they were just like falling and having fun, and I was like, I want to have fun. I want to fall. I want to, laugh with my friends. And then I went in the back at the house that we were like renting. There was like a little drop, and then I just strapped in my friend's boots and bindings, not my setup, I didn't know anything. Dropped in. Slipped, hit my head, fell back. Not hard, but like enough to where I was like, oh, I want to get better at this. Like, so it was just kind of like just enough to just kind of get me like jolted up and want to just keep going.
Love that. Then you're hooked, and you're just starting going to Big Bear and Mountain High regularly.
Yeah, no, Big Bear was definitely my favorite. Mountain High was like, it was the closest mountain we can go to, and like, kind of like Desiree too was like kind of like around the same time, and so she would be going to the contest same time I was going, and I think she was riding for Planet Earth at the time. It was sick. And like, it's nice to like think back of the past and just be like, man, like where we all came from, but then we were all doing it together, and then just seeing where everyone's at now is like really exciting. Like all of you guys.
Quick question on that.
Yeah.
Like growing up in California is obviously different than growing up here. But I know that when I started snowboarding, I was like the only one on the hill.
Yeah.
What was it like in LA? Like the culture?
No, it's the same. Well, like, so I was the only girl, like, for sure. And Daniel Brown was in Big Bear. He was a little guy. And who else? Oh, Snow Dog?
Of course.
So Snow Dog was over in Mountain High. So I would see him in Mountain High. Up in Big Bear, Daniel would be there. And then, that kind of was like the two that I would see the most in like my pre-days of just like kind of checking around. And then Stevie, like you were always the one that I would see in videos. And then like Salema and on TV on, X Games and Kier. So it's like the three of you guys was like my proximity where I was like, oh my gosh, like there are people that look like me that's like up in the stuff that I want to be a part of. And then I had like my local like little guys like to like ride with. But yeah, I was the only girl.
Yeah, that's rad though.
Yeah.
That's rad.
When did you guys meet?
Dude, we met. It's such a ridiculous story.
It's actually sick.
It is sick. It's sick because I was so hyped. So I was at the Forum Youngbloods, and I made it to the championship in Tahoe.
Oh yeah.
And it was sick. And then it was a
blizzard.
whiteout. It was a blizzard.
It was a blizzard, like full on.
They should not have had this contest.
No.
It was very dangerous. I literally got stuck in like because it was. What mountain were we at? I can't even remember.
I want to say it was it North Star? Or was it like
think
North
it
Star
was
was
North
hitting
Star.
back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, it was
I
hitting.
think it was North Star. So like where it was like in the middle of the mountain. So like you had to like cut through and go. I'm not from Tahoe. I didn't know where to go. But it was a whiteout. And then like I'm riding with people, but there's no flags. There's nowhere to like go to like show anything. And so then I take a wrong turn. I end up in this huge run. No one's there. I'm stuck because it's like so deep. It's a park board. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what I'm doing. And I thought I was going to die. Pretty sure. I was like, well, this is it. At least I made it to Forum Youngbloods. Sick.
Yeah.
And then like there's like this angel of a ski patroller coming down and he was like, you need help? I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to do the contest. And then like help me down. And then I'm from California, from LA. And like I didn't have goggles with me for some reason. And then Stevie let me borrow his goggles, which was so sick. And so
I just saw her riding and just struggling. She's like literally eyes closed, and I just look at her and I'm just like, dude, like this is not good. I was like, here, just take these goggles, like,
yeah.
And it just so.
No, you helped me so much. Like you know what? I think I had goggles. I had the wrong lenses. I think that's what it was because like I had like mirror lenses and like not. You had like the clear. Like this was me,
proper
like
ones.
the proper one, the ones you should have when you're riding in like a whiteout. And I was young, guys. Everybody, calm down. Starting out. But it was great because I was like so honored because I was like, Stevie Bell just like let me like borrow his goggles. Like it's so sick. And he was judging the contest, so that was pretty sick. And then after that, Nikki Scoggins, came up to me and was like, hey, we want to like hook you up with Forum stuff and Special Blend. And I was like, what? And then did the shoot with Cole Barish, and that was fun. Like me, Laurie, and I think there was one other person in the studio, or maybe it was just us two there. And so I was like, wow, like this is sick. So they Forum was like my first. That was like my first hookup.
I never saw those goggles again.
That's legit.
I'm pretty sure I gave him back.
I'm pretty sure you saw those goggles.
You want me
Pretty sure I
goggles?
never saw those again. But hey, they're better for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, moving things along, we actually have a guest question from Sean Genovese. Here we go.
Hey Gabby, congrats on the bomb hole interview. Excited to hear it soon. Just up in the Anchorage airport, getting ready to fly home from the Larson Rides Grommet Grant Rail Jam that we had. Lots of kids there, and it got me thinking, was there a time that you remember, or a place or event or something that inspired you to take snowboarding to that next level beyond just recreational riding? Look forward to hearing your answer.
Aw, Sean, I love you so much. And yes, I do. And it actually involves you. It does. In High Cascade, where I met Sean and I met Jeff. And like, I was a kid. I was a camper starting like from like 13 till I don't know, pretty much, yeah, like 17 or 18. And then then I started being able to come in as like a guest, and then that was cool, and do like those like signature session thingies. But yeah, there was like that era, that high cascade era. You remember that? Where it's just like we had the mustache bust, we had the unicorn bust, we had Bertner. Like everybody wanted him to be your coach. He finally was one year for me. I was like, oh my God, my life has succeeded in everything, because everyone wanted to be like coached by Bertner. I remember that, and I was so hyped when I finally was like, oh cool, like I'm getting my groove. I'm, my tricks are like, because you had to get to a certain place to where like, each coach would like be like progressing you and whatever. And so that was special. But with Sean actually, because like the staff sale, like all like the little like whatevers, then I was running like the most old, like I think they were like Quicksilver pants I got at like some thrift store. I don't know. It was like I didn't have a kit. Like it was, but he had this sick M6 like camo 2-piece kit that he was like selling, and I remember him and Jeff were just like, it was like in like the where the skate park was, right?
Street course.
Yeah, and the street course. God, that was such a sick street course. And then like he gave me that kit, and then that was like the beginning of me like feeling like, oh, I can personalize who I am. I'm starting to understand who I am as a writer. And like him and Jeff, like R.I.P., like they were definitely, and Bertner too, like they kind of like, I remember them the most when I was a kid. That really like helped me to be like individual, keep to my, the truth to myself, have fun, don't take it too seriously. And they always would just, inspire me from like the way that they wrote. I was a huge think, like huge think. Still to this day, like fan. And so it just always like, yeah, no, like Sean, you, inspired me then, and you still inspire me now. And now I'm on dynos and have been for a while. And I'm just, it's important when like you have somebody as a kid that like helps you to recognize who you are. And I think that's what continued me to just keep staying in my own true path.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mount Hood's such a special place. It's
I
like
love it.
so many memories. You have all these people from all these different areas that come together, and you're like, did we just become best friends? Like, you love this shit? Like, I love it too.
Yeah.
And
It blew my mind.
Yeah, right?
I didn't know you could ride in the summer. From LA, it was like, what? We could keep doing this shit like throughout it was so dope. I'm gonna go. You gonna go to Hood this summer?
I'm going to Woodward Copper this summer.
Oh, I've been here. I want to go.
It's pretty fun.
I've
Yeah.
never been there. Is it pretty sick?
I haven't either.
It's really fun. Yeah, they have a really good setup. I enjoy it.
Oh, I'm down. Okay.
But I feel like the glory days of Hood, though, it's hard because they're on such a pedestal. I don't know if nostalgia is a hell of a drug, or
It's a hell of a drug.
or I do think things have changed a bit. I'm sure it's still incredible up there.
I haven't been in like 15 years.
You'll probably get some weird feelings when you go back up there. You're gonna get like nostalgia feelings.
Well, Gubby is like no more, really, right? Like nothing.
Everything's down at
It's down in like where Wendell's is. Yeah.
exactly.
It's changed a lot.
Yeah.
I went back like 3 years ago, and I hadn't been there in about 10, 15 years after going for like 15 years straight.
Yeah, right.
And it was
yeah.
like, it was sick, but it just wasn't the same. But it brought back all those old feelings of like when I first went there at 18. I did my high school trip, like graduating high school. I saved everything I could and went there and just stayed on the strip and rode. And then the next year came back as like a pro, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, holy shit, like this is such a magical place for anybody. I don't care
Yeah.
how good you are at riding. I don't care if you're working there or, coming as a camper. It's so magical.
Oregon in general in the summer.
Oh
dude.
my
It's a
God,
whole
so good.
place.
The blackberries. You ever pick the blackberries? Oh my God, that's my favorite. I'm excited for that. I'll be up the Hood too.
Huckleberry shake. And
Oh
go-
my God, they still do huckleberry shakes.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit one of those. That's a classic.
Dude, shout out to them.
Rathskeller.
Earlier you mentioned the rats. Oh jeez,
Do they still do
that place.
karaoke
They
at
need some
Charlie's?
sage. They need a shaman. They need a shaman to come clear that
Love
place.
stories.
Yeah, that place is. It's got some evil. There's some evil in those walls.
Yeah, dude.
Some dark times.
If they could talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back though, earlier you mentioned that your father's a musician, and I've never really talked to you about this. I know, is it Rufus and Shaka Khan?
Yeah. So my dad's Rufus. He's the lead guitarist and lead vocalist, and Shaka. is Shaka, and so the band is like Rufus, and so they have those hits like Sweet Thing and like Whoa Sweet Thing, don't you know you're my everything.
Classic.
Like, oh, it's classic. Then tell me something good.
Classic.
Yeah, and Ain't Nobody Loves Me Better.
I
Oh,
just hope
Stevie
you-
liked
that's
that
a
one.
hit- that's
Stevie
the
likes
hit
that one.
You know what's funny is like I didn't edit it a couple weeks ago, and I used that song. You didn't see
think I
that?
saw that.
Dude, I don't know what happened, but I literally that song came on like I don't know my playlist. I listened to it for like 48 hours straight.
No way.
Just bumping it. And then I went snowboarding and I was just ripping to this song, which I would have never thought would be like a good snowboard song. And I was like, fuck, I'm putting an edit together on this thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I thought I tagged you on it, but I just shout out to the family.
I don't know if he tagged me, but I definitely saw it and I adored it. So thank you. So that's sick.
What was it like growing up as a kid? Because you think about like they're from the 70s, the funk era. Like I think about all the wild times surrounding that music and that culture. As a kid, what was it like growing up around that?
Oh man, it was always interesting. I was always meeting such creative, epic people. My dad had a studio at the house, so like he always had people coming in, and he's always playing music, and it's. And I would sing too. Like my sister, she was more like she had like the soulful like, did the runs like ooh, like all that, and like I was. It's funny because like I was singing with her, like because we would like share a bedroom, and like that's like what girls do. You like share like your little twin beds, and like you like tell stories to each other and things. We were singing songs, and then like we would harmonize together, and then but I didn't find my voice until I was 18 when I found an iPod on my high school bus. And then in this iPod, it had like a bunch of songs. It had like the Beatles. It had this, and that like kind of got me into like the Beatles because like I never really listened to it. But like at that point, I was like, oh, dude, I'm obsessed with the Beatles. And then there's this singer called Joanna Newsom. I don't know if anybody knows her, but she's fantastic. She has this like really soft voice and like plays the harp, and she just like, we have similar cadence to our voice. And I was like, oh my God, like I could sing like this. Like, I mean, I already sing like this, but I can do this. Like, that's cool. And so then like I would like intertwine like myself with like, my love for the funk and my love for anything classic rock and stuff like that. Like my dad kind of similar thing of just like understanding like my individuality, like dealing with like Sean and Bertner and stuff and Jeff. It's like I've been really lucky being around people who are so creative, but that are so happy to just be who they are. And that's like a huge part of like my dad. And like he would make his own clothes, and like he was always known for like his style. And so I definitely think I've like rubbed off the old block from him and pushed that into like my snowboarding and just my personality of being a little bubbly Gabby.
Was there like did you ever have like a shadow? Because I don't know, you see like a lot of friends that are professional athletes and their kids growing up, like some of them like embrace the shadow, like Deegan, and then some of them don't embrace the shadow. Whether it's the same sport or the same like whatever, like did you have that kind of like shadow of like Rufus and Shaka Khan, like massive?
Yeah.
Like going into snowboarding or just growing up, did that linger over you?
Well, that's a great question because, like, when I was younger, because I was so shy as a kid, and, like, so I was just like, I'm just going to do this in my room by myself. And, like, and then, like, over time, no one believes me that I was shy when I was a kid because, like, I'm so much more, like, outspoken and stuff, but I was deathly shy when I was a kid. And I don't... Luckily, because it was so opposite of like what they were doing, so I didn't feel like there was a shadow. I always felt proud because every time when I would like have like a new accolade or a new thing that was happening, and I would just be like, oh, I just know my dad's just really proud of me, and my mom very proud of me, and like just that I've always just kind of just kept my path. Like I was very determined. I told my parents, I was the kid like at High Cascade that's like you do one session and you call during the in-between. You're like, hey, Mom, Dad, can I like stay for another session? And like literally I was like, I don't want any Christmas presents. I don't want birthday presents. I just want to be here at camp. And they did, and they invested in me. And I would stay for those 2 sessions. And then I look back and I'm like, holy shit, it was expensive as hell. Like I could have got it, like, but it's like, I'm grateful because I had, I have these parents that like would see like how much I would put all my energy and world into the things that I love, and keeping me uplifted with the choices that I'm making. So I never felt like there was like a shadow. I always felt like I kind of was like going alongside the light of it, if that makes sense. Like, yeah.
Did you feel, it's probably interesting because it's your only experience, you don't know anything different, but thinking about seeing, your dad kind of have great success in what he's doing and in his passion and loving it, it almost seems like it would be possible for you to be inspired by that and say, oh, I can probably do something.
Yeah.
I can dream big too, right?
That's 100%. Like, that's kind of what it was. Like, I was just like, oh, well, I didn't know, like, I wanted to be in the WNBA at one point in high school. Like, I wanted to be a painter. Like, I just wanted to like just do a lot of creative sports and fun things and, just be in the arts in some way. But snowboarding came so all of a sudden, and also acting obviously was my number one. Like, since I was 5 years old, I wanted to be an actor. And so I knew that was always going to be my focus. And then when snowboarding came about, like, that just kind of, I call it my detour of awesome, because it was, and it like helped me break me out of my shell, and it the inspiration from my dad, just like he was still playing music, he was still touring and stuff like that, like in multitasking, because he was also acting sometimes too. Like, the first show that I was on was this show called Good News on UPN, and it was a sitcom about a church and like churchgoers. They're like, well, the funny things that happens with a pastor and all this stuff. It was funny. It was cute. And I was like in the choir and we were singing, what was that song? It was like, praise him. Oh, praise him. It was so cute. I gotta find that clip. It's
Please.
so wild. He's like, I need that clip in my life. It's so cute. I have my little braids and I'm just like, it was so cute. And my sister was in it too. But my dad, he was in the band. And in that band was like some of the most top epic musicians. Like Rose from like Sly and the Family Stone was like singing in it. Billy Preston was like playing piano, who's like also a legend. Like, it was it was like the craziest, like they like picked like these amazing epic musicians to be like this, like the band of like the church to like hang, and my dad was playing guitar and like so like after that too, I was like, oh, well, I love this, like, just being around all this. You got the people. This is when they had the people laughing in the seats, and like you get the energy of everyone, and like, yeah. So it's just when you're around it that much, you get the bug and you just want to keep pushing. But snowboarding was just kind of like it was like my thing.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it to just being mine. And even though like there were moments where I felt like, oh man, like, would be nice to like, I had my mom, which was great. Like, if I had any, like, if I was feeling like a little, like needing someone of, like a woman of color to like talk to about some stuff. And like, she was always, she drove into the mountains. She would sleep in the car when I would ride bear all day. And then we'd drive back down, 'cause it's just 2 hours up and then back down into LA. But like, it's just, I'm just grateful for my support system. I got good people.
I think your mom was there when I met you.
She 100%
think,
was.
Yeah.
She was.
I remember her being like, thank you. And like, she was super cool.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, no worries. Like, she was just blinded, but yeah.
She loves you, by the way.
Shout out
Still
to
to
your
this, shout out to Mom. Like, when I told her that you were going to do this, she's like, Stevie, no way. Tell him I say hi. So yeah, she says hi.
Give it out for me.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be stoked on this shout out too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No,
Well,
she had a blast. Yeah, that was a fun trip. Yeah.
So one thing I think would be interesting to talk about, coming from LA, melting pot of cultures, right? And I think about this. I'm a white dude, right? I go snowboarding. It's all white dudes.
No
I look around. I'm like,
No
Incredible
way.
observation.
everyone's a white dude. Everyone out here is also a white dude, right? Like, and so, I don't have any experience in what it would be like to, like, how was it coming from the melting pot that is LA, coming to white dude central.
It's from white dudes to more white dudes.
Yeah, going up into the mountains for you though, like it must have been a shocking experience or just a different experience than where you grew up.
Yeah, well, it's funny you mentioned that because I was at private prep schools my whole life. So, like, I was always kind of like the, token, one or two of, like, people of color, and then, like, everyone else was white. And great times. Like, it's cool. Like, so it didn't, like, I didn't feel, like, out of place when I was, like, around, the scale of white people on the mountain. But, like, I definitely have an adaptable personality, which I'm grateful for. So it's like I jumped in pretty easily. When I moved up to Big Bear, shout out to Melissa Evans. She was dating Chad Tarbell. Yeah. And then like they were up at this like the top of we were like in a duplex. They were upstairs and I was downstairs. And Melissa's she's just such a, like, mother energy, She's all like, oh, I'm going to introduce you to all the people and, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, sick. And, she kind of helped me integrate into, like, the whole, I jumped in real quick. Like, I knew all the people. Like, this is, Justin Myers was living there. Carlino was there. Like, this was, like, the prime Bear time. Like, we were talking about prime hood time. This was, like, the best era of Big Bear. Like it was so sick. Facts. And like June Bonjan, like Desiree was there. Like this was like the beginning of like when Peep Show and VG like started. So like it was such an awesome time. But yeah, I think Melissa was definitely someone who helped me like ease into things where I didn't feel like, like you have like your backpack and you like come like first day of school, like I hope I meet somebody today. Like it was like, oh well no, like you're literally living with someone who's like a hometown hero, and she just like showed me the ropes. So I'm really grateful to you, Melissa.
I think it's also a shout out to like the culture of snowboarding.
That's true
just
too.
Welcoming.
It's welcoming. It's
super
open.
welcoming.
I never felt like like who are you? Like it was always very like I have some of my best friends we've known each other for like 20 something years, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't change, right? It's like, that's the best part about snowboarding that I love is like, I took a break for 10 years and I came back like completely like no time had changed. Like it's great. Like it never ceases to amaze me about that. And, but yeah, so it wasn't like a shock. It just was more of like, just an adjustment of like, the cold. But I like, I was hot as hell in LA, and then like just the cold. But like I always would wear tons of like, I was like, this was my uniform. I would wear this huge Gap hoodie. You remember like when like the Gap hoodies were cool? No, was that just me? I don't know. I wore like a huge.
I do remember that.
Yeah, like it was just like a big oversized Gap hoodie, and I wore like cargo shorts. These like the Hollister like army cargo shorts, and like I was just like the skinny girl in this like big jacket. But like I love layers, and so like that was the other thing about LA. So I would always wear like a hoodie. My mom would be like, "Are you hot?" I was like, "No, dude, I just love just like having something. There's something about having like a hoodie on and stuff." So like getting up to Bear, like this is when we had winter. Like this past winter was like, it was warm. It was like probably like the warmest I've ever seen. Like Bears, like 70s, like every day. But like when we had like December and February, like it's like, oh, you're bundled up. It's like this is, that was. I miss those days
when it used to snow.
There. And when it used to snow, I would really like it to snow there again.
It doesn't snow here anymore either.
I mean,
Except
this
in
was
April.
more than it was for me. Dude, when I was running to get to Brighton, like when I was driving to get to Bombhole, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Because like, it was just because and then all these storms keeps happening. I rode powder like 2 weeks ago here, and then it got sunny again. I was like,
bizarre.
This is sick.
Winter's drunk. It doesn't know what to do.
Winter is drunk.
Winter's like, what am I doing?
Let me just throw this
snow
snow
again.
there.
Fuck it. It's like Winter's got 8 Goldschlagers in its belly right now. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's confused.
Oh my god.
That
About
is
to get a DUI.
that's the perfect depiction. That's good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I love Bubs Naturals. Use their products daily. They've been a longtime supporter of the show and of snowboarding in general, and they just launched creatine monohydrate. Now, what's this good for, you ask? Well, it's great for more energy. It's great for muscle recovery. It's great for cognitive function, and it's great for lean muscle growth. All good things if you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle. However, a lot of the other creatine products on the market are very impure. In fact, 50% of the products on the market did not pass the standards set by the EFSA. So if you get yourself some Bubs, you're getting that good. It's that pure. Bubs is sourced from the most trusted creatine manufacturer, made in Germany with strict standards. There's no hype, no fillers, just pure creatine monohydrate, the gold standard for strength, endurance, and recovery. And the founder is a snowboarder. So if you're a snowboarder, you want to support snowboarders, head on over to bubsnaturals.com. That's BUBS naturals.com. Use promo code BOMBHOLE and you'll get 20% off your order.
Good times. Well, I'm curious, snowboarding, when did you unlock? I feel like you're known for your front board.
Yeah, I love them.
Did you have early inspirations? Walk us through learning the front board and who inspired you to do that.
Well, a lot of them were like the VG dudes that were like Lance Hacker and like Justin and stuff. It's like that was what I also missed too, and that's what I also shout out to Brighton, because like that's something that I really love. Now that I've been back here for like the past month, and I used to live here like 15 years ago, and I miss it so much. I love it out here, but it's like that energy when you're on the mountain and you're learning a new trick, and like you have like your people that are just like, well, like do it again, or like holding you accountable. Like
those are the real ones that will tell you got to do it again.
You're all like, I did it. You're like, well, let's kind of, let's do it again. But yeah, like so, it was the guys, like they, I would do like my front boards, and like it was like if it was like a little lazy, I was literally trained in my brain. It has to be perpendicular. It has to be in the middle. And it wasn't out of being like mean. It was just like, Gabby, yeah, do it proper. And I love that. And I think most of it, like Desiree too, she was raised within that mindset too. And I think it's that energy at Bear. It's like we were all like kind of like training together to like be better together to get. Not for anything, like it's not like we were like trying to like win anything. It was just like we just wanted to feel good on our boards, but then also like make it look good. And so like that's why like when some people would be like, oh, that front board was like I just like kept doing it because I was just like it's not in the middle. Like I just want it. And then when I finally like got it the one that I wanted, it was like it just feels so good. Like when you get that front board right in the center, it just feels like you're floating. You know that. Mm-hmm. It's such a six. And then when you just, it's so good. So yeah, shout out to my day ones at Bear. Like, I mean, it's Justin, it was Lance, it was Carlino, it was like, yeah.
We had a question from Lance Hacker.
Yeah, Lance.
Hey Gabby, this is Lance.
Hi, Lance.
There's a ton of things I can ask you, a ton of things interesting about you, but what I've always found most appealing is your joyful nature. Oh. And what I want to know is, with everything that happens in people's lives, and we've talked about some of that, and all of the important and probably stressful things that you're juggling, what's your secret to being so consistently friendly and having such a positive outlook on life?
Wow, that's a great question. I love you, Lance. I honestly just think it's just embedded in me. It's something where I cannot be upset longer than like an hour, if that, less than. Like, it's like I have so much love for life, and I have so much love for experience, connection. Communication is so key. I love to talk to people. I love to hear stories about people. I just get actually fueled with excitement, genuinely, just meeting people and talking to them. And I've been like that since I was a kid. I've just always been really curious. And I think it's also just reminding I remind myself anytime that I do feel sad, because I do feel sad. I'm not a robot. I cry sometimes. Like there's one time Ben Fee, just like sidetrack, like when I was like 25 or so, we were on a Nikita trip and he was like, Gabby, I've never seen you cry. He's known me like since like I was a camper. I was like 15, 16. And then he's like, I've never seen you cry. Do you cry? And I was like, oh, no, I cry. Like, I just want to like keep everybody like happy and peppy. And, you know, we could give the vibes good. But at that time, that was a moment when like there was like a bit where I would suppress my feelings to make sure that everyone else is like feeling good. And so then like I just go into my corner at home and then I would just be like, okay, feel your feelings here. You can't let them see it because like make sure to, you know, this is happy. But like that was, I'm happy for that moment in time because then it reminded me where it's like, you know, that's necessary. We have to have those moments of sadness. We have to have those moments of doubt. But we can choose to not let it overtake ourselves to make it where we can't function and continue all the things that we want to do. And I just choose happiness. I'd rather be happy than sad. And when you really think about it, there's not like we don't have to be upset. Like we don't have to be sad about things. Like we can make a choice to just be like, you know what, this sucks, but I can alter my perspective on it to not let it ruin my day. And so that's what I choose to do. And meditation is very important for me. And I take naps. I take a lot of naps. Right? Nap king, dude.
Napper.
I nap.
I've never seen a hand go up quick.
You just raised his hand.
The naps. What was that?
That's you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I think naps, because sleep is one of the most important things you can do, especially when you're trying to like function in everyday life. So if you're not sleeping often, like you're going to be unhappy. Like that's kind of like common sense. But like I think, you know, anything I've ever gotten in my life, I've manifested. I'm very grateful for that. Like we're powerful beings, dude. Like we can make things happen. And I think when people start to really understand that the way that manifestation works is like it's a mindset, but it's also has to be within your body. So when you're taking those naps, think about those crazy things that you're like, dude, I want $1 million. Hell yes, you think about that $1 million. How are you going to get there? What is it that you love to do? What is something that like, okay, are you like in finance? Probably not. Are you like a snowboarder? Cool. Well, you can make millions in so many different ways. Like it doesn't have to just be like you just snowboarding every day. It could be you start a company or you do that. You know, it's just there's no unobtainable goal that you can have. Like you can literally do anything you want. And literally everything you want. And it's just the reality of the mindset. Like when people are upset at like how things go for themselves, I think the dwelling on that is what's going to keep you away from it. You're not going to succeed if you do that. If you go and you're like, oh man, like this person like makes me upset about this and like doesn't make me have that. And then you're thinking of the negative. You're not thinking about like, how can you positively get yourself out of this or move forward? Like it's a personal journey. It's like a personal focus. And it's also like a practice, you know? We all have to practice. I mean, we all get upset and frustrated, but it's like just trying to take that time, take that beat in the morning, like whether you like drink coffee or tea, just like realize you're alive and it's awesome. What a time to be alive. There's some crazy things happening, but we're alive and like we have our friends, we have our family, we have choices that we can make. We can go on a trip. We can, you know, be like, you know, if you're having like, oh, I don't want to be here right now. I wanted to be in Utah. I drove out for Bomb Hole. It worked out so perfectly that I was able to be here. Also, Brenda invited. And I was like, you know what? I'm staying here. I feel good. I feel happy. I feel alive again. And I want to keep that going. And then this beautiful, like being able to like be here to keep talking and I don't know. It's an inspiring time. And I don't know. I'm happy about life and life should just continue to stay happy.
Can I just
That was a
add-
tangent.
That was
Sorry.
that was brilliant. That was brilliant, Gabby. You
I
were
love what you just said.
Flow state.
Thank you.
Can I just add to that really quick?
Yeah.
yes, you can.
It's
Stevie.
funny that you said that
Go ahead.
because I'm actually reading a book on manifestation.
Oh, great.
I love like reading books, but it's true what you say. Like, and one of the keys to manifestation is one of the simple facts is just feeling good every day.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do that because we consistently get bombarded with information and ups and downs, and especially in sports and any career, it's easy to get bogged down from the negatives that happen. Like you don't land a trick, or you don't get this sponsor, you don't get the contract, you don't make this trip. It's easy to get bogged down by those things and like let that negativity like just overshadow you for long periods of time, and then you just start bringing in more negativity. So like just being simply happy and feeling good and just being like, okay, look, this situation sucks, like you said earlier, but how can I outthink the situation to bring in a better situation?
Exactly.
But if you just sit there and just, damn it, like you're just gonna get more of it. So like just be fucking happy. Like at the end of the day, just be happy, and like that's where it starts. And then from there, you can start manifesting better things. But don't let life beat you down just because you're not getting your way, because you're getting what you want because of the way you're thinking.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's the thing that I think most people don't understand is that if you're constantly being like, the world is out to get me, the world is going to be out to get you.
Yourself
Like
right. Prove yourself right. 100%
you're,
of the time.
you're like,
Yeah.
all right, you're not going to get that job because you don't believe you're going to get that
You
job.
want to be right. You want to be. We want to be right.
Yeah.
The world's out to get me. Well, I'm going to prove myself right. That's how we work.
I will
It's
be
not
in this hole and I will not get out of it. Yeah. No, it's 100% Stevie. I 100% agree. And I think I think that's why I always like gravitated to you too. Like, because we both have this like hyper excited energy and stuff. And that's always nice to see when you're starting out as a writer, when I was coming up, and then I was seeing like your positive nature, and I was like, I have positive nature too. And like, and it's just, it mirrors each other, and then it also inspires each other. But then when you get to meet each other and it's real, that's cool too, because you could have been like, that could have been a front, but it's not. It's like you're genuinely like the sunshine bubble right there inside of you, which is great. And so it's like, I'm happy that you are just as happy inside as I am, Stevie.
Yes. It's just like, I think everybody here has kind of got that energy, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, Grandy's too,
you can feel it.
What you said earlier, I think the powerful thing that I heard from what you were saying too is just the word choice. You said is really like, I think there's choice in everything that we do, and when you talk about that, that really gives you a lot of power in that. In the sense when you think about you have choice in your thoughts, you have choice in every decision you make. Like, I have to go to work. Well, you don't actually have
you don't have to.
you choose to go to work.
Yeah.
It's a choice. Everything is a choice. And so when you can switch the I have to I choose to, it really empowers everything.
Yeah.
And I think in the modern day that we're living in, I mean, shit, you talk about meditation. It's like, shit, I'm going to hit a 2-hour doom scroll. God damn, I better hit an ice bath, a fucking meditation.
Dude,
I need a
for
shaman. I need, like, just to get back to, like, getting bright again.
Seriously.
With the world we live in, like, you do have to work hard to stay. I like the
It's a
word bright.
practice.
And I think when you get, as opposed to, like, how do I get this thing? And it's all focused on the thing. And I think focusing inward, getting bright, like you said, with sunshine bubble inside of Stevie. I love that description. You get bright if you can get yourself in that space and move through the world in the space of being bright. Everything comes too, as opposed to like
law of attraction.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
The frequency that you're operating at is that high frequency, joyful.
Yeah.
That you emulate, that you radiate into the world. And look at your freaking life. It's insane. You know what I mean? You're on goddamn Stranger Things and all that. So it's fun to talk about this because you're like, how the fuck did you go from frontboarding a rail behind a building in Minnesota and then I'm watching TV and I see Gabby. I'm watching TV with my wife on Stranger Things. I see fucking Gabby on Stranger Things. So if you're like sitting there like, all the shit we're talking about is real, So not to be like these self-help fucking gurus we're trying to be right now, but it's real shit. You know?
Big facts.
Thank you. No, and that's the thing. I manifested Stranger Things too, which is wild. It was like when I got the audition, I did the audition at a job that I was already shooting. So there was like this, it's called Black and Sexy TV. It was this production company, and our show was called Sexless. And it was following these 4 girlfriends and like having fun and like, being in LA. And so we were shooting something, and then like the lighting was like kind of like moody. And I was like, yo, can I like use the setup to like do the Stranger Things audition? And then I think the director of the episode was like super down. The DP, the sickest camera, the lighting was sick. So anyways, I had my clothes with me and we did it. And then I felt really good about it, sent it out. And so what I did within that time frame, because what happens is you put out the audition and then you got to wait. So it's like that hurry up and wait is like what that phrase is. So I'm waiting and like each week seems like an eternity. But then the next week, I find out that like, okay, casting loves it. They're sending it to producers. And it's like, okay, sick. So then after that, once it was going to producers, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm in the running. Mindset. Like, this is mine. I got this. Like, keep that mentality of like, it's like thousands of people are auditioning for this. This is like needle in a haystack is when you book a job, like through acting. But it's like, that mentality of like, no, I got this. Like, I trust myself. Like, I loved that tape. It was great. It's like, would be a dream, whatever. Then like the next week, and I'm like taking my naps. I'm having my positive thinking. And then the next week, then I find out like, dude, producers love you. They're sending it to Netflix. I was like, sick. Okay, we're getting close. Yes. All right. And then I'm like picking up pennies. I'm like, what's the number? I picked up a penny that was like in my room, and it was like the year that like the Stranger Things episode or like our season was at. I think it was like 85 or 80, 85? I think so. 84, 85, 86, 87. Because then 97. Yeah. And I was like, oh, dude, it's a sign. Because like for me, I take those things as signs. So I held that penny, kept it in my pocket, and I would like rub it, and I would like keep this. This is all energetic things, by the way.
Yes, it is.
If you put the energy out, the universe will succeed to help you in some way. So I was like, hold on to this penny. I was like, dude, this is sick. And it was in my room and on the floor. I kept it with literally a week after that. I go and I get a call from my manager, and she's all like, they do this so much. They're just like, they know we're waiting for a call. They're like, hey, Gabby, how's it going? And I was like, I'm good, dude, what's happening? What is it? She's like, well, so we heard back from casting, and you got the part. And I was like, what? I fell to the ground. I was like, no way. So sick. And they're like, yeah, like they're going to fly you out in like a couple of days. We didn't even get a script yet because it's Stranger Things. Like they're keeping everything lock and key. So like we get there. I was booked off the tape. There was no like callback, no nothing. They were just like, boom, we love her, bring her out. Got to Atlanta. The moment I got off set, we went straight, or off the plane, we went straight to set, went to go get, hair and makeup tests. The kids were there. Caleb was the first kid I met. He plays Lucas. Hi, Caleb. And he was like, it was so cute because like his whole family was there and like they're so sick. And he was like, you were in that commercial. Because there's like this like, the California commercials, like in California, we're all drinking wine and doing fun things and like walking down a beach or something. So I was in this commercial that was huge, great. It went everywhere. And I'm like starstruck about this kid. I was like, dude, you're Stranger Things. Like, this is sick. And he's all like, I saw your commercial in San Diego for California. And like, that's so cool. And I was like, dude, that's so sick. Like, it's like, it felt so welcoming. I felt, because I was nervous at first. You get to a new set and you're like, whoa. And like, but like, he like, made it like so fun and like, and sick. And like, and he's getting into snowboarding too, Caleb. Like, we gotta get him on the mountain.
How's his front board?
We're gonna get it there. We're gonna get it there.
Right
yeah.
out of the gate.
No, yeah, out of the gate. Front board straight away. Yeah. No, but it was sick. It was such a great experience, and like being a part of that, and just like our gang is just amazing. Like it's just Kai and freaking Linnea and Anna and James, and it's just I'm just and Millie. Obviously, got 11. We were filming at the same time, so like I had the whole cast was there, so it's just basically family vibes. Like, the teens, like we were all of age, like we would go and hang out, go to the bars, or like just, we were playing soccer, like, there was like all these like fun activities that we would be doing together outside of being on set to kind of bring this world of like connectivity. And I remind that about my snowboarding. My snowboarding career has helped my acting so much because like I consider it to be, they mirror each other. It's like you're building something together. When you're on a team trip, it's like you're all working together to help each other out. Like, you're getting this one trick, like you got this, positive, like make it happen. And like, you're all wanting to make a good video together. It's like you're on a set, you're all wanting to make the best out of this show. And then also it's like a single, what's the word? Like whenever you, like, let's say you're dropping in, it's like you got the cops, like, someone's coming, you got pressure, you got one chance to do it. That's like you going and you're doing like, maybe we got like low light and it's like, all right, this is the only, take that we have to like get this particular shot for this scene of this show. And you got to do it right then and there. You got to lock in, you got to like let out the chatter, and you got to focus. It's like, it all connects, and it's all a practice of just like staying present, basically. Yeah.
Damn, that was brilliant. That was a great. No, seriously, I had a note about that. It's like, are there similarities between snowboarding and acting? I think you just
100%.
completely barred that up, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, that was barred up.
That was barred up.
That was barred up.
Thank you. No, and that's the thing that I think some of the most creative people that I know are snowboarders. Like musically, comedically, I think like, I'm one of the, Todd, like Richards, he was in Out Cold, like, oh geez, so sick.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah.
Todd laid the, he crawled so you can walk.
Yeah. Playing the most epic character ever. Love it so much. Yeah. Dude, well, when Todd started reaching out to me, because he's a huge Stranger Things fan, I was like, whoa, cool. Like, that meant a lot to me.
Barry is his name.
Barry.
Barry. I was trying to think.
Please put a clip of that on.
Yeah.
Please.
Him flying the plane and like being in a wheelchair. Dude, it was so sick. But other than that, like I'm the only one who's actually like, my career is being an actor. Like that is like full on, like it's not just like I'm doing like, little bips and bops anywhere. It's like, no, dude, like I'm a trained actor. I've been doing this since I was a kid. And then also I have the focus of being, professional snowboarder. Like this is like these are two lives that I connect together that I've put so much attention to. One, where I put snowboarding aside to focus on acting for like, 10 years. But before that, I put all that focus on my snowboarding for 10 years. And so now within, the past like 3 or 4 seasons, like I'm like, you know what? I think it's time that I can actually integrate to do both, but 100%. And it's been so sick because like I'm auditioning at the same time while I'm writing. So I had an audition before Bombhole, and then I had an audition before Uninvited, and I got a call back for both of them. And I'm like double taking, like, okay, all right, sick. Okay, right now, like I'm part of this, government, whatever thing, and like, okay, cool. Now I'm dropping in and I'm going and I'm riding this rail. And like, oh man, there's all these people. Oh, like, they're playing, the band's playing. Like Mike Rav is like, oh my God, Brandon is like, it's so sick. And then like Uninvited is just like the sickest. All the girls, like the most epic collection of humans I've ever met, like of women, and just like everyone's murdering it. Like the level is so high, and it's so exciting to see like the progression. And like the Bombhole was like one of the best weekends of my life. And like, so it works. It's working. Like,
hell yeah, it is.
So like it's
Just remember the small people as you keep going.
I will never forget.
That's all I'm saying.
Never forget. Dude, you
Remember
can
who gave you a
quote
pair
me
of
on that.
goggles? Remember?
Yeah. Who gave you those goggles on that like crappy ass day?
Just hire me just to like just like pick up the trash in your yard and something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just, or take out your trash or walk your dog or something. Like,
Oh, you can walk my dog. You
that's
can
all
walk
I need to
me.
do.
No, but yeah, like it, dude. Perfect example. Remember when we were in Mammoth for the 30 years, 32. So we were out there. This was last year, I think. So I had an audition for the CBS show. And we had that set up with like all of the, doing the interviews.
We did all the interviews, yeah.
So I did the same thing like I did for the Stranger Things, audition where I just so happened to be at a place that there's like a sick ass camera. And so like I asked Tobin, I was like, or I asked Cook first. I was like, yo, can I like use this setup to like do this audition? He's like, oh yeah, sure, go for it. And so it's like in the lodge of Mammoth, it's like rocks, like super like cute, like we're in like a mountain town. Yeah. I have my hoodie on. I'm supposed to play a freaking like mom from Pasadena, like with a young baby, like super like, yeah, my latte is so cute. And like, but I just I'm like literally about to go to the mountain, or I was on the mountain. I came back because I had to like tape it that day. So I tape it, and someone like, he was reading with me. It was just so sick. He did such a great job, by the way. Hey, shout out. And I was telling like in the group chat, I was like, I'll let you guys know if I book it. And I did. I booked it and then went back to LA right after that, shot it the following week. It's called The Neighborhood on CBS. Sick show, Cedric the Entertainer. And like
sick.
He directed the episode 2 and he's like on it. It was a sitcom. It was so much fun. And I was so honored to be on that set. But that was when I realized where I was like, oh, I can do both. It's just about time management and also locking in, staying focused within the sense of like, okay, like right now I'm in actor mode. Got to get this done. Boom, finished. And then strap in. And now I'm going and I'm writing, but then like lock in on that. Like just, I can't let the chatter distract me because then that's when you get hurt. So like, and I learned from that when I did heavy metal. Because like that was
the Minnesota one.
The Minnesota one. So like I haven't really talked about this actually. So like I landed in a weird way, and like I partially tore my ACL. I didn't get surgery. I didn't need to get surgery, thank God. And like I've just been doing physical therapy and like stretching, and like my doctor's like, he was like, your knee's an oak tree and it's strong from here and here, and that's why that's good here, and da-da-da, like, because I have strong legs. And I was like, oh, sick, great. So like it's kind of like rejuvenating itself, which is, our bodies are wild, like that's so sick. But at that time frame, everything was like going. I was like hosting X Games, and I was like, oh, sick, like this is cool. Like, and then everybody's like, oh, Gabby's back, like cool. Then like Red Bull's like, hey, do you want to come and like do heavy metal? And I was like, dude, yeah, that sounds sick. But like this was like what, like January, February, like, and I was not conditioned like everyone else had been writing every day. Like I was writing maybe like once or twice. Like I was like, kind of like getting myself coming back, but like it's not like how I feel right now. How I feel right now, like within this month, oh, we back. Like
I can tell.
We here. Yeah. Thank you. And it feels good, but like that's what happens. It's like at that time though, like there were some stresses in my life that like distracted me. And so I learned from that, and I'm actually, it's weird to say, but I'm actually grateful for this knee injury because it helped me. And this is about the perspective, right? It helped me pay attention to the fact of like, I need to focus on every step that I'm taking, make it intentional, choose what it is that I'm wanting to focus on and do. And so after that, I went and I was like, okay, I'm going to heal my knee. I stopped drinking for a bit so that I can like, because I was like, no way. Like if you're not drinking, you're not inflamed. Duh. I didn't think about that for all these years, right? But I've never had a knee injury, but like this was all new to me. This was like my first like major injury. So like out of all these years, and I take that as a blessing. But like I stopped drinking for a little bit, but then I felt so good that I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. And so then I just haven't drank it. It's going to be like 2 years in June.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I mean, I could have a drink if I want. I just like, it just feels so good. It feels so good. And then so I just like went and I had that shift, and then I was just like working out a lot, and I was going on these hikes again that I always loved to do. I love hiking. I love being in nature. Like I have to be in nature. I'm a Virgo. We have to be
Classic Virgo.
outside. It is a classic Virgo.
sign.
If everybody knows that.
I knew you knew, I have to. It's just that's why I feel so alive right now. It's like being in LA for a long period of time. I'm so grateful that I have snowboarding to take a break. It's so good because it heals me. And so that's why it's like getting these callbacks, I'm getting all these different things happening. It's because I'm feeling in my element. I'm with my people, I miss you guys so much. Like I've never, it's been such a long time that I felt like, oh man, like this is the reminder of why I do this. This is what snowboarding is about, is since being at Bomb Hole and Uninvited and being back at Brighton and just riding. Like, I'm so hyped for the meltdown, so excited.
Yes.
It's like, dude, it's like I've been riding every day, except give or take 1 or 2. But like, it's been so sick, and I know I'm like tangenting right now, or if that's a word, tangent, whatever. Sure, I'm on a
We
tangent.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
we know.
but like it, we know it. But it's like, but yeah, so it's just that knee situation, like it helped me like stay focused and stuff. And I was talking to Jess actually, like she like commented on like my post about Uninvited, and I like the photos were so sick. Like shout out to the photo and video team, like the media team on that was so sick. And then I was just so hyped on these photos. But even when I was riding, I just like I feel stronger now than I did like back then, like 10 years ago. And like Jess said, like she was like, yeah, people were saying like the exact same thing. It's like how like my riding has been stronger now than it was when I was younger. And I find it so sick, and it makes me so happy to hear that, because I'm older but wiser, and I'm stronger. Our bodies get stronger as we age, if you know how to do it right.
I mean, Stevie took an excavator to the head.
And look, you're standing here in front of us right now.
What we need to do is ask the excavator if it's okay.
It's so
Your boy's a little jacked over here.
But that's the thing. It's like in your 30s, like as a woman, like I'm talking to the women right now, this is the strongest our bodies are going to be. Like this is like when it's like it's ready for babies to come out, whatever. It's like, but it's like our mental is strong, our bodies are strong. If we like keep the focus on like, that's my intention right now, is longevity. So it's like I'm choosing, how do I continue to like want to ride the way that I want to ride? Okay, I got to focus on the certain things that's going to actually push me to that next bit. And the number one thing was like, okay, keep my knees together. I'm doing sumo squats forever. I love sumo squats. They're
Hell
great.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question on that?
Yeah, sumo squats?
No, not the sumo squats, but like talking about like your the strongest you've ever
follow-up
been.
question.
Yeah.
Follow up about this sumo squats.
Like, do you
Love
think?
the sumo,
Because
yeah.
I've been thinking about this. Do you think that the step away from snowboarding is what made a refresher for you that has
Yeah.
kind of helped you like find a new like love and a new passion for snowboarding again, to where you're actually better?
100%. I think 100%, because like I went and it's like I took like another detour going into a life and a mindset that I'm already familiar with. It was my acting, like, but so much changed within that. Excuse me, because we had a strike. Like the SAG strike was gnarly. It's like the director strike, the writer strike. It literally halted Hollywood. So like that was like one of the stressful times for any entertainer. Like it was crazy. And so then like everybody's like trying to like find work, and then like we're also trying to keep the feeling alive of like inspiration, basically, because there's no work. Like no one's like, they're trying to like, Hollywood was trying to like find itself again, and it's finding its way. It's getting back to slowly but surely to a comfortability or whatever. But it's like, but that goes back to the sense of like how me being back here and being at Brighton and being in Utah with everybody, I literally have found my inspiration back again. And like it's because it's people, it's the place, it's the energy, it's so much goes into it. besides the fact of like what it is you're doing, it's like it's the surroundings is so important for me. And I think that's something where when I took that break, I thought I had to take the break because like I didn't think I could do this at the same time with snowboarding. But strangely, COVID actually helped it in a way because now everything is auditioned on tape, essentially. So like I don't have to be in LA. Back in the day, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Like, so I did have to take that 10-year break because we were going in the studio, like going to Warner Brothers, we're going to Paramount. Like you're meeting up with the casting offices in face to face. But now, like after COVID, these casting offices don't have offices. Most of them don't. Like the commercial people, yeah, but like theatrical, no. It's like you're just doing self-tapes. So essentially that's why I could travel, I could do whatever. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm booking out. And yeah, I'm going to be riding in Utah, or I'm going to be out in Mammoth, or I'm going to be out in Tahoe, like whatever. And but I'll still audition. And then if I book it, I come back home or I go wherever I got to go to shoot it. And then there's that. So it's like, it's weird how things in timing, it works together, but I never stopped. Like I never stopped snowboarding. It needed a moment for me to like be able to like my energy catching up with the time. Does that make sense? Where it's like I always wanted to do both at the same time. I didn't want to choose. But then like strangely like the universe made it where it's like, Gabby, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep the love of both. And now I've been blessed to be able to do both to where it works in the matters of like, I don't know, time management and just, yeah, staying in it and focused.
You're too blessed to be stressed, is what I just heard.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Super sick.
Nailed
Yes, tattooed on my forehead.
It's so sick, the life you've created in the two
Thanks,
lanes.
man.
I'm going to go back to Stranger Things for a quick second.
Let's do it.
Because it's a fucking humongous show. Like, it's
Yeah.
like the biggest show ever, almost. Like, everybody knows Stranger Things, as you know. Like, what was it like when it came out? Were you like, holy shit? A lot of people watch this show, I just realized.
Dude, my inbox was flooded because I couldn't tell anybody that I was in Stranger Things. So when it dropped, and like you said, everybody's watching Stranger Things. Everybody knows it. So the snowboard community was like, Gabby, oh my God.
We're all just like, we know her. Everyone's like, I know. I'm like, Britt, I know her. Britt, that's my friend. She's like, chill out.
I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things, but I did, like, somebody was watching it, and I just happened to catch a glimpse, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is that I was like, dude, hold on, go back. And I was like, that's Gabby. And same thing, I was like, yeah, I know her. Yeah, I started flexing, like, yeah, it's my homegirl, don't worry about it. She wear my goggles, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that guy got his goggles.
Anyways.
No, dude, that's the thing. I wish that I could have said something because I would have loved to have had those videos with those like reactions. It would have been so sick. But the messages was sick, and that also made me feel so stoked and proud and excited because like the snowboarding world like was just like, yeah, that's our chick. Like, and then like Snowboarder Mag. I think it was Snowboarder Mag, like did like a little like write up about me, like, you know, our own Gabby Maiden's on Stranger Things, and it had like a picture of me as my character Mick, and then like me like frontboarding this Minnesota rail in my Winter Wars video part, and I was like, wow. Like I actually cried like looking at that because like that meant a lot to me because then that was just, it was the recognition of my peers, of people that I grew up with, and you know, and I had been gone for a while, you know, like this had been like years and years past. So like within that 10-year mark, so like I was kind of like, you know, do they still remember me? And then it was like, yeah, like of course, but like, you know, that's just like my little brain like being like, oh yeah, I mean it's been a minute, but like that meant a lot, just like having like all of your support and just like reaching out to me. And I mean, it's even crazier now because at Bomb Hole, I was getting so many people were coming up to me, and it warms my heart. My cheeks hurt. I'm smiling so much. It warmed my heart because I'm having like the kids of the pro snowboarding legends that I grew up with coming up to me like, Gabby, can I get a photo of you from Stranger Things? And I was like, what is happening? So it's like, and then they're watching me snowboarding. So then this generation is like seeing me from Stranger Things, but knowing like, oh, and she snowboards? No way. But then like, their parent is someone that I was like, I was watching your parents like ride and like inspired me to ride. You know, it's like, it's multi-generational. And was so sick, like and then like giving me the Legend Award. I was like, what is my life? I was grateful.
He didn't give you anything.
I know, but still, it's like, it meant a lot to me. It was like, I didn't expect it. Like, I'm existing, you know, and I'm just gonna keep existing and keep doing my thing. But like, it's just nice to like be, you know, to be appreciated and to be seen, and like, and it, I'm grateful for my little journey.
It's sick. It's super sick.
Thanks, Stevie.
Yeah.
All right, we got a question
Ooh,
from
cool.
Joe Carlino. Here we
No
go.
way.
Hey, Gabby, Joe here. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit about working on the sets for the movies and TV shows, commercials you've been on. Is the vibe any like similar to snowboarding crews? You know, is everyone cool? What's it like? Also, does anyone ever talk to you about snowboarding, or like any of the talent you ever work with want to go, or the crew want to go snowboarding with you at all? Thanks.
Oh, Joe, I love you. All my freaking day ones are like questions. This is sick. That's a great question. Yeah. Well, like I kind of was like touching up on that, where it's like I personally, since this is both my worlds, I know that it is very similar, and it is like going on like a film trip, and it also like, you know, when you get that, it's kind of like the end of trip depression. Like you're just you know, it's
I
like,
know about that.
Yeah. Like, it's like you're with like these guys or these girls, and you're just like huffing it, and you're like getting this done, and you're filming, and like, but they're bonding, and you're sharing your life, and you're having a good time, but then you're also like sharing your, you know, frustrations, like whether like the trip is going well, or like you're like, oh, the spot is just like, I just can't land this trick or whatever, but then like you overcome it. There's a lot of emotions. It goes up and down, right? And but it's also like some of like the most fun and awesome experiences. Like that's also what happens when you're filming a movie, and you know, like I was shooting The Electric State, this Netflix movie that I filmed also with Millie, which was awesome. And Chris Pratt and Stanley Tucci, insane cast. It was super cool. And but I was in Atlanta for 6 months. Like that's a long time. So it's like after that ended, it felt like, what do I do with my hands? You know what I mean? Like, because you're with these people. This is like your family for a minute. Like you're working closely with, like, you know, I was part of this, you know, select, you know, group of actors, or like, you know, like five or so of us, and we're doing the because it was robots. So like we built this robot community, like, and I played this character called Penny Pal. She's awesome. And I love her so much. She's a male bot. But yeah, I built her body, like, it's a motion capture. So it's like I built her body movements and everything from the ground up. Like we had like robot, like it's kind of like robot camp is like what Terry Notary, who was our movement coach, he just had us, like, we were learning the script frontwards, backwards. We were writing backstories on our characters that we were going to be playing, and because these robots were like the heart of the film, and it was cool, but it was like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of like energy being expelled, and like we're working with like the live action actors like every day. So it's exciting, but then like you get done with it and you're just like, wow, what do I do now? Like, you know, you just, it's such a, it's such a, that's why I always say I think snowboarders are some of the most creative people around, because like when you're on a film trip, you are creating your part. You're creating how you want to be seen. There's no one that's like, okay, here's your script. You're going to go on this rail and you're going to do this trick.
Well, technically, yeah.
Well, he wrote for Forum.
Well,
With the exception of
really?
Hold on a minute there,
They
guys.
were like,
Continue.
Yeah.
back 5 on that and
Yes.
do switch on that.
Yep.
Well, okay. Well, I would love to know more about that, because that wasn't my experience. My experience was like, you know, what do I want to do? You know, like I didn't have anybody that was like telling me like, you know, do that or else. Like it was very. Stevie's like, holy shit.
what was that like?
Like, wow, what luxury. you could think.
I didn't go cry for a minute. No, just kidding.
But I'm actually really curious to hear about that. That was what gravitated me towards like wanting to be more of like in film with snowboarding than contests, because like I felt that was making it a little stressful in my mind. Of course, like when I was younger, like we had to do contests to like get, you know, seen, and that's how we got, you know, connected with sponsors and stuff like that. But then like after a while, once you like had, you know, the sponsors that would, you know, support you, then you could choose to be doing film. And then that was my takeaway that I loved, is like, cool, like I get to choose what I want to do, what tricks have I been working on during like the year? Like, what do I want to see in my part? And then obviously like you can have like conversations with people and be like, you know, like, oh, like, what do you think I should do on this or whatever on the day or whatever?
You want to film it. What clothes do I want to wear? Everything is self-expression, right?
Self-expression, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing, that's the creative side of it. And that's what I think connects with being also an actor, because, you know, you are being chosen to play this character because you brought it to life. So it's like when you audition, you're bringing your interpretation of this character. You're just taking the page and you're making it come to life, right? These lines mean nothing until someone puts breath into it. So it's like if you go to a spot and you see something creative, whereas someone else might look at it and be like, well, that just looks like a wall and that looks like a rail that's like connected to that. But then you have like somebody come up to it and just be like, well, I'm going to wally up that. And then I'm going to do like a board slide down this rail and then come out 2-7 over there. You know, like some people don't think like that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I never thought about acting like that though. Like you think about like Jim Carrey and Denzel Washington have the same set of lines.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Everyone's interpretation is going to be completely different. And that's what casting has to choose. So it's like you go and you hand in your audition, or like your agent manager like sends it out, and then like casting looks at all of these like hundreds, thousands of different people of how they're putting the rendition of this character. And then they are getting like little earwigs from like the directors and the producers, like, we're looking for something that's kind of like blah, 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 blah. So then like they find the people who are like close to that variation. And then that's when they have the callbacks. And they're like, okay, cool, let's see them. Let's see what they can do with like these, if we need different notes or like we can mold to see whatever. Like I did, this is like a soft flex. I didn't get the part, obviously, but like I was really close. It was for Get Out with Jordan Peele, and I went and for it was so cool. The Georgina, you know, like, did you ever see Get Out? Get Out? Get Out? No.
Yeah.
You never seen Get Out,
Bro, what are you guys doing?
Dude, you're gonna love it. You don't like. You don't watch
I don't watch a lot of TV.
Is Get Out a thriller? It's like a
it's like a
psychological
psychological
type
thriller.
deal.
Yeah.
it's not my
Super good
genre,
movie.
but yeah.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen that.
Oh my god, it's great. Okay, movie night, Stevie. We're gonna watch Get Out.
My movie nights consist of like
Princess.
No,
Curious George.
No,
Curious George. That's what I'm watching.
Currently,
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop still.
So I'd
It's a good
rather
one.
not watch TV than have to sit there and watch K-pop. There's nothing wrong with K-pop. Don't get me wrong, but I have 2 daughters, and I don't really have a choice.
They won the Oscars. That song.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. Anyways, sorry.
But yeah, so the Get Out. So I went and I auditioned for Georgina. She's the character. Oh yeah, spoiler. Well, I guess I don't have to spoil it. But like, she is someone who's working in the house that is like of the help. There's like two people. There's like, there's her, and then there's like the groundskeeper. So she's like the inside, like kind of housekeeper person, and she's black, and then the groundskeeper's black, but the family's white. And then there's Daniel. His character comes and he is dating this white woman, and yeah.
I've seen Get Out.
Yeah,
It's a great film. I just looked up the film. Yeah. It's great.
If someone hadn't seen it, but Georgina,
don't spoil it. It's a good
yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah, so Georgina is like this character, and she has this scene where she's like, she's like, no, and she like kind of like does like these. Her eyes are so wide, and it's like a close up, and she's like creepily like talking to Daniel, and like so that was one of the scenes. And so I did that scene, and I got a producer session with Jordan, and I was like, oh, this is so sick. It's like Blumhouse. It's like in their like office, like this is so dope. And so then like I go in and like and we read it together, and he like has like what did he has? He was like, he loved the read I was doing. He was like asking me like, what do you think about the character? And I was saying like, it feels very Stepford Wives kind of energy. He was like, yeah, like that's kind of like what I was going for. Like, that's it was just, it's cool. Like when you get to like talk to, when you get those like amazing moments when you could talk to the director like one-on-one like that, like they don't really do that as often anymore now that like after COVID and like being in the room with like producers or the director and stuff, like now it's just like kind of like one-on-one like meetings, like, if you get that close, and that's like another thing. But at this time, this was very common. It's like when you have a producer session, you go into the casting office and like they're there and it's sick. And then like he asked me, he's like, yeah, now I want you to do it like you're like at a game show and you're like super big and you're like, hello, I am here to tell you I'm going to clean your towels. Whatever the line was, I don't know. But he wanted to see like different variations of just like kind of just wild and whatever, just for fun. And so I got pinned, which means it's between you and like this other character or other person. So it's like, I think it was me and the awesome girl who wound up doing it. She's so fantastic, great actress. But like,
you're such a good sport.
Huh?
You're such a good sport.
Thanks, Stevie.
I was like, the hell with that. No,
no, dude. I mean, I read that script and I was like, this is genius. Like, it was a brilliant script. The ending was different in the script, and then I like what they wound up doing like on in the actual final product. But like, I knew it was going to be like huge. I was like, this is so just great cinema. But like, yeah, just like being there, having that producer session, and mixing between like with snowboarding and getting creative, and just everything blends in together in some way in the matters of just creating. It's like it's all just creating together, throwing in ideas, just like Jordan was like, try this, try that. It's like on a spot, you're like, try this trick, try that trick. It's like, see what sticks, and you see what you just see kind of what happens with it as it's organically going.
Cool. That's a connection I never would have seen until you articulated that. That's great.
Oh,
hard-hitting question, though, I want to get into.
Yeah.
We got to talk cheddar bisque a little bit. We got to talk about, like
what?
Like payment. Like, it's I'd imagine there's got to be some bread coming in, for lack of a better term. Can you just give us a little morsel of something that you've made?
Just like,
give us something to
just
chew
like
on.
something like you work on something for 6. I don't know. Just I have no gauge on how much money an actor makes.
I personally think if you get a good amount of commercials, like back to back to back, which I did, thankfully, one year I had like 8 consecutive commercials back to back. It was crazy. Even the casting directors was like, Gabby, well, let's just get you another one. This is sick. And I was like, dude, that would be sick. Like, I don't know. Not that they would be able to do anything, but like as a joke, but you guys just want me to tell you numbers.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
what
like
we're
that's
saying.
why everyone's quiet. They're like, Gabby, I don't
You were
care.
kind
Just
of
with,
dancing
like,
around,
wording
giving
a
us
little
a
bit.
number of some sort.
So commercial gig.
Like, what's a
you know,
high-paying
you get-
commercial? What's a high-paying
Yeah.
commercial? Just to give us something. For
Yeah,
Christ's
just give
sake.
us something.
I can't really remember.
Oh,
I remember.
God.
Well, the California. I
I'm
think
gonna
the
just start throwing numbers out.
I know, right? I think the California commercial. I think I got for the year a little over $100,000
Hell yeah! There we
Yeah.
go.
For what commercial?
for the California one. Like in California, and like it was like I had sandboarders behind me. And I had like a what is it? Like a
That ain't bad.
that
You
ain't
need a
bad.
personal
That
assistant.
seems pretty
Under
good.
rack.
Start giving me cash on the side.
I work for pennies on the dollar.
Dude, no, honestly, like it's funny. Because commercials, you get residuals. That's the good stuff.
Residuals.
The residuals is like what's good.
Yeah.
Because like when you're doing like a film, that's just kind of like you get like a one, big number when you're done, and then like when it comes out, then you get like a little bit of residuals. But like, and the same with television. But like that's so funny because for years I wasn't like doing commercials, and I kind of wish I did commercials sooner because I was like, wow, this world is sick. Because like you book one commercial and then you're still auditioning, then you book another commercial, but that commercial that you just didn't come out yet. Because like the moment it comes out, you're getting paid. Like, and you want that commercial to play everywhere, which is sick. And then when it keeps playing. And the Visit California, that was playing internationally because it was getting people to come to California. So if you get an international commercial, that's why it was so high, because it's just playing all places, television, movie theaters, like, online. But like, just think of it in the sense of like, yeah, like you book one commercial, it hasn't come out yet, but you book another one. It comes out like within the time period after you book that commercial, but then you book another one. And so then you're getting on top. That was like a sitting pretty 2 years. Like that was 2 years where I was just like, like you don't even have like, what is it? Everything's on auto pay.
Auto pay.
That's nice. That feeling where you're just
We're in
like,
the wrong
I don't even
What? What is that?
auto pay.
Do you guys remember Christian Sirica, the skateboarder from Utah, pro skateboarder?
That sounds so familiar. Yeah.
But he like he grew up in Ogden, but I've known him for a long time. But he told me the same thing. He moved to California.
Yeah.
Skating wasn't the dopest, and he's like, dude, I just book commercials and kill it.
Dude,
And I was like,
commercials is the way.
damn. That's game. That's spitting game right there. We just learned something new.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. Like, they're always looking for like, someone who skateboards or roller skates or whatever. Listen, like even if you know how to jump rope, like you could get into like
It's kind of hard to be honest.
to jump rope.
I don't think
I'd have to be like,
Okay, we'll find you something. You can skate. We'll have you skate and do it because like you could go and do like a Corona commercial and they're like just needing someone just to like do some turns and then like be like, we're with our friends. And then you make like thousands of dollars. Like it's sick. It's like it's not like plugging anything. I'm just saying like in general, like that's why I encourage like, follow in my footsteps. Like it's like there is a way to be able to utilize the creativity that you have and your personality, because snowboarders are some of the most, fun personality people ever. So it's like, I don't know. I got into it opposite. So I was acting already before I snowboarded. So it wasn't like I was, and I think a lot of people, that's why they were confused when they saw me in Stranger Things. They were like, when was,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah, like a lot of people didn't know that I was an actor before. So like, it wasn't like, it was like, oh, today I'm an actor. It was like, oh, I've been training for this, like since I was a kid.
You were.
So you knew it?
I knew it. We've had a conversation.
Yeah, we did actually. We did, yeah. But like, Stevie's like, I was in the loop.
You really seem like you're lying
She
right now.
told me.
No, I knew.
No, I knew.
Let the record show. Let the record show.
Stevie Bell knew I was an actor first.
Well, speaking of commercials, should we play a couple commercials?
Let's get a little quick break.
Okay, picture this. One day you're chasing POW, the next, street skating in a city you don't even live in. Whatever your vibe is, chill, bold, classic, wild, Cole makes headwear that adapts because style's not a fixed thing. Cole Headwear, however many hats you wear, make 'em Cole. And I'm also currently wearing a bonnet provided by Cole Headwear. Let me tell you, this thing is clean. So check out coleheadwear.com. And remember, however many hats you wear, make 'em Cole. All right, I'm pretty excited right now. We're going to do a bomb hole first. We're going to put you on the spot here, Gabby.
Okay.
I've printed out a script that I just came up with 5 minutes ago. And it's a scene. And the scene is a lone snowboarder finds themselves stranded on the mountain as the last chair stops spinning and the storm rolls in faster than expected. We're going to ask for 3 versions of a script that I came up with. Dramatic and stressed version. I should say ChatGPT came up with the script. I can't take credit. Stoner snowboarder version and an overly optimistic person version. And you have the lines. So do you want me to read them first as a civilian? Just to set the tone?
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have taken that last run. Oh my God, the lift's gone. I'm out here alone. The wind is getting so bad I can barely see. I don't know where to go. Please, I just want to get off this mountain. I'm really scared right now. Okay. Start with, that's just to set the tone as like a non-actor.
That's pretty good.
That's where the bar is.
That was great. Thanks. I really felt it. Okay, this is my first time even looking at this, so this is going to be more improv, I guess. Like not improv, like impromptu. I like that. Okay, but I'm high though.
Are you stoner? Or are you going stoner?
Well, because it says in the thing here, is that what you're saying? Stranded high on the mountain. Oh no, I'm just high up on the mountain.
High up.
Are you actually high right now?
Well, the stoner version will do. The stoner version will be high, like quite literally.
Oh, am I high in all of these?
First one's dramatic and stressed.
I got it. I thought it meant that you're high as you're on the mountain through the whole time, but that's just we're high on the mountain.
Altitude.
It's the altitude. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that last run. Oh my God, the lift's gone and I'm out here alone. Oh, the wind. Oh, it's getting so bad I can barely see. I don't know where to go. Please. I just have to get off this mountain. I'm really scared right now.
Holy good. Wow. All right.
What the fuck?
Holy
Damn.
shit.
No wonder y'all getting paid
Damn.
so much. That shit is crazy.
Damn.
All right. Sick.
Thanks,
Wow.
guys.
Bar's pretty high now.
Wow.
Bar's
actually.
pretty high.
That's pretty fucked.
Okay. I hope all your ears are okay. I was speaking really close to that mic.
Perfect.
All right, now it's stoner snowboarder version. Shouldn't have taken that last run. Oh my God. Is lift gone? I'm alone out here. Oh, the wind. It's it's getting so bad. Dude, I could barely see. I don't know where to go. I mean, please, like I just want to get off the mountain. I'm really scared right now. I just talk because there's no one with me, so I'm like, who am I talking
Talking to
to?
yourself. That's so good.
That one felt
Epic.
that one felt weird.
The duality between those is unbelievable.
For the listeners, she was looking around and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
Facial
I was
expressions, yeah.
I was looking around all the
She looked stoned.
gimmicks.
Yeah, she looked hella baked.
Yeah, she looked baked.
Oh God. Okay, overly optimistic version. Okay. This is this will be interesting. Okay. Oh wow. I shouldn't have taken that last run. Oh my God, the lift is gone and I'm out here all alone. The wind is getting so bad. I mean, I can barely see and I don't even know where to go. Just please, please. I just want to get off this mountain. I'm really scared. I'm so scared right now. Whoa.
Holy shit.
That's fire.
I think optimistic was the most ridiculous one. That was my favorite one.
Wow.
That's fire.
It was, yeah.
You did really good.
Thanks, guys.
God damn.
Is that the way to do it?
That was it, yeah.
that was great stuff.
I never seen you cook in person like this.
Yeah.
This
She was.
this was fun.
frying something
well,
up.
Thank you.
In addition,
we have an
we
extra
actually
one.
printed a script for Stevie as well to read. And this is for Gary's eye drop commercial. So it's a hypothetical eye drop company. Stevie, why don't you go ahead and read the script? It's at the bottom there. You can see the lines in quotations.
He has not seen these before.
Do your eyes look red because you took an excavator bucket directly to the head? One drop, the redness fades fast. Finally, relief I can actually feel. Try Gary's eye drops. Clear eyes, comfortable vision, grab relief that works when you need it.
There it is. Nailed it. Gary's eye drops.
Yo, if I land an eye drop deal, we're all in on it.
That is fantastic. I loved how you tied in with the actual issue.
For the listeners, my eyes fucked up. But we're going to make it.
We're going to make it.
We're going to make it.
You look cool.
It's a freak excavator to the head. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah. How many excavators do you have? I don't have any, but
I don't have one. It just happened to be at my house, and I just wrong place, wrong timed it.
I mean, do we want to put Gabby on the spot to try this ad read as well?
I think we should have Gabby
What's
try
this
it,
one?
Yeah.
This is the Stevie Bell Gary's eye drop commercial.
oh, the same one.
Is
Oh,
there
okay,
a fun
cool.
tonality we could do for that?
Oh, wait, there's stoner, dramatic, and funny.
You could do
Sick.
any tone. Like
I would say
overly.
I wasn't
cheesy.
happy with my stoner in the last one.
What about an idiot?
Game show? Game show.
Game show? Okay. Stevie, do your eyes look so red because you took an excavator bucket directly to the head? One drop and the redness fades fast. Finally, relief I can actually feel. Try Gary's eye drips. Clear eyes, comfortable vision, grab relief that works when you need it.
Damn, dude. Damn.
She just shitted on me.
Damn.
It's okay.
Well, this is for you, right?
I just talk about the way you read it. It just sounded a lot
I'm
better.
so sorry.
I know, but
You did a great job.
Sorry, we're roasting your excavator
No, hey,
incident.
hey, listen, I'd rather make fun of myself and call the elephant in the room like we have, and let's just keep moving on.
We probably focused on it long enough.
You're like, and we're done with that.
Yeah.
No, that was really fun.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Will you sign this
killed
for
it.
me?
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
Are great. You know what it's a good time for right now?
What?
Name that video part.
We should have Gabby do our new name that video part drop
Ooh.
because it's kind of a game show theme.
I like
it
that.
is.
We can
It is a
record
game
it
show
after, maybe
Yeah.
if you're down.
I love that.
Invoice us for over 100,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Takes out business.
We're like,
Squeeze
what
closer.
is this? Bomble's no longer in business. Gabby did a drop for one of the sound bites. It's been tough financially ever since then. We haven't really recovered. Anyway, we'll get into, I guess before we get into it, what's your confidence level 0 through 10 for Name That Video part?
I mean, maybe a 3.
Okay. The concept is, just if you're unfamiliar, we play a song from a snowboard video, and then if you know the song, you say the rider in the video.
Okay. No, I got you. I got it. This could be so many.
Yes. There's a lot of video
So
parts.
it's, yeah. So
Over
yeah.
100 that came out this year alone.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
But it's not from this year.
Okay.
Something I thought you may potentially know.
Okay.
But we'll find out right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm excited.
I cook my children's meal.
Did you hear the line at the end?
Yes. Do it one more time. I know. Oh, God. I know. Oh, my God.
Listen to the voice at the end.
Yeah, I know.
The quote, she says, I cooked my children in here. And here we go.
I cook my children's meal.
Dude, I know this. Oh, my God.
Okay, I'll give you a couple hints before we you're in the video. You're in this video.
Yeah. That's why I'm really upset that I'm.
This person's near and dear to your heart.
Yeah.
Maybe not after this though.
Yeah, they might not. They might reject your friendship after not getting this. You may have wanted them. They're also from Big Bear.
Yeah, it's Desiree.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, it is.
Winter Wars Ender.
Do you like that suspense?
Yeah. You knew the whole time.
I did know the whole time.
She was acting.
I was acting.
You won. Here, we got a.
What did I win?
You got a turtle box with your name on it. And,
Stop it. Oh.
That's
you
gangster.
got a bunch of Bombhole merch. All available at bombhole.com.
Actually, the crew neck is fire.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm so excited for the crew neck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh my
You got
God.
some hats. You also have a sticker in there that says, I won Name That Video Part. And all I got was the stupid sticker. Very coveted.
I love
Very
that.
coveted.
I'm so honored. Thank you so much. And it has my name in the episode. Thanks, Granny.
Little keepsake.
I love that.
That's the perks of coming in later. When you're episode 6, you don't get those kind of things.
You don't get anything. Were you 6?
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is
Oh my
sick though.
God.
Like it's so like dope.
We
to
did
look
it in
back
this
and
garage.
Yeah.
It was cold as hell. Or it was just like.
No, it was. I think it was
hot?
like
You got the heat on?
it was warmer that.
Oh, because we started in April. We just passed 6 years.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
We just did our 6th year yesterday. Was
Woo!
6 years.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
sick.
But then, yeah, we had the garage. This whole place has been converted.
Yeah.
I remember it was like smelled like gas in here, basically.
Yeah, the dirt bikes were in here.
Yeah, the dirt bikes.
everything. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's like probably some fertilizer. And
Humble beginnings.
yeah.
I love that.
All right, part 2 of Name That Video Part. This is for the listeners. If you know the video part, comment on the photo of Gabby on Instagram with the video and the rider. That's where we pick our winner, and you get a sticker that says, "What Silk?"
I wouldn't name that video part, and all I got was this stupid sticker.
That's correct. Here we
Sick.
go. Great video part. Thank you guys for playing Name That Video Part. All right. How did you like doing the broadcasting at X Games this year? It was fun watching it on TV.
Yeah. When was that? I think that was 2. Was that 2 seasons
Oh,
ago? I know. God, time's flying. That was wild. That was really fun. That was obviously a dream come true. I watched X Games when I was a kid, and Salema, he was someone, and Kier too. Like I would see on my TV, and I'm just like, oh my God, like it was mainstream. It's like, because like I was watching you, Stevie, with all your video parts, and so then I kind of had like that variation of like the televised version of like the people of color, and then I had like my video part dude, Stevie, and but it was tiring because I was shooting a movie at the same time, so I was learning lines for the movie, and also all of these people that like, because I was just jumping back into everything again all at once, and so like getting introduced again to all these the new writers in my head, because like I hadn't, because it was just like a whole big it's like a new roster of humans, so it was kind of fun and exciting because I was doing my double life of like being an actor, but then also like learning the lines of what I needed to do for the script of what we were talking about in X Games with Jack. And then I was excited because I was getting to know everybody firsthand because we were in the athlete lounge. And so then like, it was like I was learning everything in real time in person, but then also with like the studying, because they give us like stuff for like, it was like 2 months prior. It's just like all of like the stats of everybody, like, what they've done, what they're planning on wanting to do. Like everybody like kind of fills out like a questionnaire, and they like talk about different stuff, like the athletes and stuff. So we have talking points, and so it was kind of like, it was exciting, but it was also nerve-wracking because it's also live too. So like that was like a whole new experience doing something live, because like I've done theater, so I kind of was like mixing it between like the sense of like, okay, this is just like theater. It's like it's happening just like right now in front of your face, and everyone's going to see everything that happens. But like, it's obviously a little bit different because then you have like a little, because like you've done it where like you have a little earwig in your ear, and then like, you have someone talking, telling you like, okay, like, so we're going to cut to this in like 5, 4, 3, but then you're also still having to talk about what you're talking about. So you're just kind of like you know, having like these multiple personality kind of like conversations in your head, but you can't let it show on your face that you're having like so many things happening, and then like they're like, okay, banter a little longer because like we can't cut to yet. So we're like, yeah, so Jack, like how's it going? Like up on the, you know, the thing. And so it's like it was like improv mixed with, you know, scripted, but then also just feeling vibes, and it was really, really cool. And they asked me back for summer X Games, and then that was wild to like see the tail whip in person was like something I've always wanted to see in Moto X. It's insane. Have you ever seen Moto X?
The best whip. Yeah, best whip.
Dude,
yeah, those are gnarly.
Did you call it a tail whip?
What did I say?
Tail whip's a BMX trick.
Yeah, that's
but it's okay. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm very, very strict on moto terminology,
Yeah,
Are you?
I'll let that one
trick
slide.
police. He's the trick
Stevie's
police.
mad at me.
It's a whip.
He's like, Gabby, you're not my friend anymore. I don't remember what I said. I blacked out. I said tail whip. I meant my best whip.
Yeah.
As you can see, I did not know much about it. But that's why it was cool, because I was excited that I got to go, because they wanted, at that time, they were wanting to have like the energy of just like the real excitement, because like I was like genuinely excited to be there. And they had me like introduce like a Moto X contest, and they were like, okay, Gabby, we need you to like run up to be like on top of like the landing, and then like we're gonna have like a huge a drone just like go around you, and then you're just going to introduce it. And I was like, oh my God. So I had the mic, I'm running up the thing, the landing is huge, and I was like, oh my God. I'm at the top, and then they're like in my ear, they're like, okay, Gabby, and you're on. And this was on TV, this one. And so then I'm like looking for the drone. I'm like, oh my God, where's the drone? And then so I just like kind of just were like, you know, like in Scary Movie when she's like, what are you waiting for? That's what I felt like. I was like, I'm just talking up to the sky till I find the drone. And then I found the drone. I was like, yeah, welcome to Moto X. Like, we're coming back. Like, it's going to be sick. Like, make sure to tune it. Like, it just was like to pump it out and stuff. And that was unreal. That was really exciting. And being in Ventura. And then like with Salema, like that like meant a lot too. Just like, I was like more on like, on the field with him during the Summer X. So like that was kind of cool, like sitting with him, and like I had my little cue cards, and like yeah, it just like it was kind of like it went full circle where I finally got to, I don't know, like a place where little Gabby would have just been like, whoa, like you're able to talk with one of your, you know, heroes that you grew up watching, and in a space that you were growing up to watch, but then you've done enough to be able to be a colleague rather than just like seeing it from one side. So it was pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, we have a guest question from Salema.
No way.
You may have covered this topic, but Salema kind of serenades.
He has a nice voice.
His voice is. We're gonna listen to it. You may have more to add to this. Here we go.
Hi, Gabby. It's Salema. First of all, I'm just so hyped for you that you're sitting with the Grand Yay and a guest. On the whole, it is long overdue and wholly deserved. And I am just immensely proud of you for the entirety of your creative journey. I don't think I know anyone else as an athlete and a creative who expresses themselves as bravely as you do. And you do so for exactly where you are in your life at that moment. You're not chasing yesterday or tomorrow. You do so with just mega presence. And I just always stay in awe of you. My question is, I'm really curious about sort of the love-hate relationship that you've had with snowboarding. I know that the relationship has is one of deep love and long-lasting, but I know that you've had to sort of reconcile its place at various times of the journey. And I'm curious how you've come to the place that you have now, where it looks like you're having more fun than ever and standing in the entirety of the power of that relationship. But I'm really curious, like, what that dance has been like to get to the place where you're just happy with snowboarding. And also, I can't wait for you to win an Emmy or an Oscar or both. All right. Sorry for the long question. Love y'all. Long live the bomb hole.
Wow. I started crying a little bit at the middle of that. That was really sweet. Thank you, Salama. Like, haha, that's sick. That's really cool. Oh, no, I'm going to cry. No.
Let it out.
That's okay.
No. That's really cool. That's, well, just to tell the viewers real quick, like how much representation matters. I mean, that's a big circle of like, that's pride, and that's also just like excitement, but then also like sometimes like you don't know, like you're like, oh, you're out here, you're doing your thing, and then like, but when you hear like people like who you really like look up to, and they like they say something so beautiful like that, and just like kind of make you feel seen, but then also it's like someone that, like I literally just said, like, I didn't know you had a question. That's so cool. But it's like, this is someone I looked up to like since I was like, like 12 years old. And then like to have the life that I've had where, like he's saying, like, he asked about like, what's the love-hate relationship with snowboarding? It's like, the only thing, if I have to say anything that I would hate about snowboarding, is just how corporate it sometimes can get. But I love snowboarding with all my heart. I think the love just trumps over any of the hate, because it's moments like this, it's the people that you surround yourself with, it's the ones who stick with your journey, the ones who, go and they uplift you when you're down, or when they see that you're killing it and they just want you to keep on killing it. Like, I'm gonna cry even more. I mean, it's like I'm trying to hide it, but like it might come out.
It's okay.
But like Izzy, actually, like, Izzy from Colorado. Just like, sorry to like cross into it, but like she's badass boarder from back in the day. Like, Laura Hadar, like they were like homies, and I looked up to her too. But she like sent me like this DM today when I woke up this morning, and she's constantly always like saying like kind of like really nice things. Salama was just saying, it's just like being really proud of just like where I'm at, and like how much fun I'm having right now, and like people are noticing how much fun I'm having, and it's a different type of fun. And it could be because I took that break and like came back, and like coming back into a way of like my terms of like how I want to do it and how I want to see it. But like she just was saying these really kind things, and she was like, I know I sound like a broken record, but I just like, I just want you to know that, and I love you, and like, everyone's happy to see me back in this space snowboarding, and that means more to me than you can know, because like I've missed all of you. I've missed this industry. I've missed just riding every single day and learning new tricks. Or just, I'm filming a video part next year. Like, that's like, mark the words. Like, I'm making a full part, and I've been wanting to for years, and that's part of the reason why like I'm really putting in the focus and the drive and keeping my body in track and stuff. And but it's, yeah, the love overcomes the hate. There is no hate for me in snowboarding. Like, I love this with all my heart, and I'm just gonna do it for the rest of my life. Fuck. The other part of Salama's question, what was it?
I mean, it was talking about kind of the love-hate nature was like kind of wrestling with that, and the ups and downs of that. I think
there was like another part towards the end, but I guess I'll just like just give more notion of just how much I appreciate. I don't know. I appreciate everybody sending in their questions. Like, they were all people that, like, I literally, that's the thing that makes me most happy. I literally mentioned majority of the people that literally were giving questions, and I had no idea that they were going to do it. And that's how you know that, like, I, like, authentically, truthfully, like, I love you guys with all my heart. And, like, and I'm so glad you picked a Des part for me to pick, because, like, I love her too. And, like, we've been through so much, and, like, it's such a, I'm just honored to be in this space. And like Grendy's, like, and now I'm just gonna, like, give everyone their flowers for a second, if you don't mind. Like, Grendy's, like, I'm so proud of you, and you're a family man, but then you created this world of this, like, podcast where it's like you thrive. Like, you're so good at, like, getting people together, but, like, you're knowledgeable, but you're personable. And, like, you've always had this, like, personality. And, like, I'm so glad that, you know, you found your way too. Like, the same kind of way, like, I found in the sense of, like, continuing my acting with Snow. It's like you found a way to utilize your personality in a way where you can still ride, but then you're able to, like, uplift people. Like, the Bombhole Cup is fantastic. I've never, like, that is my, that, like you said, is your Super Bowl. That's my Super Bowl. Like, it's just, you bring together everybody. I drove from LA. I was like, I'm going to the Bombhole. Like, that's, like, I'm driving 9.5 hours because, like, I want to be here. And, like, you make it look so fun. You get it so interactive. The features were so fun. It was creative. The energy is just vibrant. This is what it's all about. Like, you hold a space for people to grow, to be creative, but then also to be themselves, which is so admirable and sick. And, like, Stevie freaking having 2 kids, still being a total badass, still writing. Like, I've missed you so much. We haven't even really been able to, like, chat. And, like, just for everyone to know, like, we haven't, the 3 of us, like, together, like, individually, me and Grendy's, me and Stevie, like, we haven't talked in, like, fullness in, like, 15, 20 years. Like, so this is, like, true. So, like, I was telling Grendy's, like, I was like, dude, because we were like, yeah, let's catch up. Like, even the last time when I was out here, and, like, but, it just didn't work out. And, like, so I was like, you know what? Like, why don't we just leave it all out on, like, the podcast and just
catch up with microphones.
Well, catch up with microphones and stuff. And, like, I just, like, and Stevie, like, you know how much I love you, but, like, that it's the same thing with Salema. It's like, your experience as, like, a Black person in the space too is, like, it's something that, like, you know, you were my eyes. Like, I saw you, like, up consistently to where it's like I wanted to be, you know, where Stevie was. Like, we were in the same space of wanting to film. Like, Kiera was doing more, like, you know, contests and stuff, but, like, you paved the way for me to feel like I can be a part of this world, and that I can film a video part. And, like, so that's what drove me to want to go that direction. Because I could have gone the direction of Kier and, like, be like, I'm going to get a coach and I'm going to do, but I just, that wasn't, like, my dream, or it didn't feel right to me. And, like, I don't know, your parts were always so inspiring to me. In that, by the way, one of my favorite Foreman videos. Love that. And it's like, you're so sick. You're sick in everything. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm like, I'm what is the word for I don't know. I'm honored, and I'm grateful to be here.
Gabby, thanks for saying all those kind words.
Yeah, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I love you guys so much.
Love you too, Gabby.
Honored to
have so much love.
Honored to have you on the show too. And it's
Thank
been a
you.
hell of a damn podcast. And
We're
gonna keep it going.
We've got love.
You're emotional over here. Like,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
It's like
fucking-
trying to hide tears, dude. I
Yeah.
don't want to cry. I don't want to cry on here, but, like, this means a lot.
This is a great place to cry if you're gonna pick somewhere.
Maybe I'll cry in a minute.
It's great. It's fantastic. Okay. Well, Oh, we had a Patreon question that I'm going to change gears with. Why don't we hit that that heavy shreds ones? Thank you to all of our Patreon members. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Big thank you to the Patreon
Shout out.
members. So this question is from Heavy
I know,
Shreds.
but let me preface. You have to pick one. You can't dodge and say you like them both.
Yeah,
You
we're
have to
gonna
pick
need a
one or the other.
firm answer on this
No.
one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What gives you more satisfaction? Stomping a hammer trick or nailing your lines in a scene acting?
Stomping a hammer trick.
That's the right answer to this audience.
Thank you.
It's the correct
Yeah.
answer.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Yes. Especially if you're doing it all day. Maybe like screwed up your body in some way. Oh my God. Yeah. And then you got your homies around you. And then they're like, oh. And then you get like in your part, it's like a you know?
Ramp. Oh,
Yeah.
Remap.
Dude,
Hey,
literally, that's in my ending shot in Winter Wars. Like, I was with the VG guys. They let me ride this down bar that was the most perfect down bar I've ever ridden with. Dude, Danimals was there. Jacob E was there.
Heavy.
Who else was there? Michelot, Jonas. Sam Fenton, I think, filmed it. And, like, there were so many more people there. There was, literally, it was stacked with VG people. All people that, like, day one people. And I was doing my front lip stale. And I kept trying and trying it. And I'm pretty positive that I'm the first girl to do a lip slide stale on film. That shot at that time. I think someone told me that, and I like was really happy about that. So if anybody knows for sure, but I'm pretty confident that it was, because I learned it because Jonas was doing it, and I was like, I want to do that trick so bad, and he's like, oh, you got it, and so he was like teaching me how to do it, and so I kept trying it, and then when I landed it, it was so perfect. It was a night shoot too. It was cold as hell. We're in Minnesota. So many tries, and when it happened, and then I got the oh my God,
NBD,
dude, I was freaking out, and like and everyone was cheering, and it was with all the guys that I grow up loving and watching, and some of still the best snowboarders. Like, it was, yeah. So, anyways, sorry.
Hammer clip.
Reiterate, hammer clip. Yeah.
To stay on the subject of lip slide stale, there was one that didn't go that well.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Surprised. You know what? I'm surprised you didn't bring that up earlier. Yeah. My famous scorpion. I think I'm top 10. I was in a list.
You've got to be the top number one.
That's
number one. Are you kidding
Never
me?
seen
Thank
one
you.
worse than that.
Yeah.
I saw it for the first time today.
You did? Mm-hmm. How'd you like it?
I'm hurting still from just watching it.
Dude, okay. So crazy thing. This is my theory. So if anybody hasn't seen my scorpion, I'm assuming you're probably going to play it so people
on the
can
screen.
see
It's on
it.
screen
Okay,
right
it's
now.
on screen. It's on screen right now. Yeah. So I was in Japan, Nikita trip, and Mari Matsukami, who's my Nikita teammate, was with me, and like the sound of her voice is the like that's not me. That's her being like it's adorable Japanese woman, and because she didn't expect it, I didn't either, and I remember I had a Bill hat on that Jacoby let me have, the stick hat, and thank God I wore it because I think that helped with the compression, and I had goggles on, which I usually don't have. If I had glasses on, I probably something would have, so we're good there. But I was just basically, I was gonna go for lip slide stale, but what I was thinking I wanted to do was, because Jonas he would come up lips, he would grab stale and then land on it. So I was like, I want to try that. Didn't go well, but that was my thought. And I definitely didn't like ollie high enough to even like be able to get the crap first to even get on. I don't know what happened, and it all happened so fast. So I went and my everything went forward and all like backwards yoga. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
I didn't know my name when it was happening. It was so fast. I was like, and then I stood up and I was like, oh, arm's broken for sure. Or collarbone, done. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then, like, Mari was like, oh, no. We'll go to the onsen. I was like, what is that? And she's like, don't worry, go to onsen. So we rode down. And then, like, it was just the hot and cold pools in Japan. Oh, my God.
You rode away from that?
Huh?
You rode away from that?
I rode away from that.
You were heli-backed out?
No, I rode away.
The entire
The
mountain
only
down.
thing,
Seriously?
dude, the only thing was my shoulder pain. So I thought because I didn't know, I've never broken anything, never, So, like, I was just like, oh, no, I'm done. Like, this is done. But it's like, that was the only thing that hurt. Because when you look at it, my arms is like this. So I'm like, it's like I'm hugging myself, but to my face, to the ground. And then, like, everything else. And I didn't even hit my head. Like
That's what I've been waiting to ask that.
Yeah, didn't
Itching
even
to
hit my
ask that.
head because I was so over, like as if I was touching my toes, that the base of the board was just on top of my head. It wasn't
Didn't make contact.
Didn't make contact. It was like as if it was sitting on it. Like it was literally the most perfect way this could have gone.
You manifested it, basically.
I manifested the best scorpion of my life and of all lives to watch it. But my mom actually, she was telling me, she was like, this is why I think you probably didn't win. Because I'm like Gumby. My body, I'm very flexible.
Yes, clearly, kids out.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I've been lucky because like I've had some good bails in my career. But I've always ridden away, and my mom, she always says, she's like, well, Gabby, because you were a breech baby. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? It's like when you're breached, look at Stevie's face. When you're breached here, I came out like butt first, I think. So like my legs, my knees, it went opposite.
You
so,
came out
like,
scorpioned?
I came out scorpion.
Been scorpioned ever
That's
since.
crazy to think.
What?
Wait, I did, dude. I never thought
It all
about
makes
that.
sense now.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, because it was opposite. Whoa,
Destiny.
that's crazy. Dude, yeah. So my knees were bent the opposite way. So when I came out, the doctor was like, they had to push my knees down so that it can like go to normal. So like my the doctor, Dr. Wyatt, what's up? He was like, yeah, either your daughter is going to be a ballet dancer or,
A professional snowboarder.
professional snowboarder. Because like it was so flexible how that thing is. So I personally, and now it has been confirmed by Stevie, yeah, I was birthed as a scorpion without realizing it. And like I was made for that moment. For all your enjoyment.
God, dude, slap some respect on that.
Yeah. Did your
some
DMs
respect on
blow
that.
up after
Yeah.
that clip? Like, did you just? It was probably ridiculous.
Dude, well, I mean, people find it at different times in their lives because when it came out today for you, yeah, I remember when Freddie Perrin when he saw it, like he was like, what the fuck? Like people like are finding it today, like yeah, so. It's
Some more people will find it with the show. They haven't already. And
honestly,
it's a blessing. It's a gift.
It just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm very proud of it, especially because I rode away and like I can like be stoked about it. But like it's crazy. Like lower back, maybe there was like a little bit of tinge. I will say I was at Coachella like a few years ago, and I was like changing like from like we went swimming, and then there was like a bunch of people, so like I had a towel around me, and this was like maybe like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years after. I had no issues. Like after the onsen, everything was like perfect. I was like, did I even get hurt? That was crazy. But I was literally changing from my towel, and I was like, when you like take your bathing suit down, and then like you're not wanting the towel to fall. I threw my back out just doing that.
No
just
way.
like just in a weird position. That was the only time where I was like,
3
oh,
years
shit.
later, the scorpion showed its.
It showed its fangs a little.
Yep.
But it was like, it wasn't like a bad one, but it was like, oh, dude, like I need to work on my core because that's the only reason why that happens. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, I mean, in the industry we're in, like a lot of our crashes are publicized. I've got some good ones.
At the end
You
of the
got
day,
good
also
ones.
like
There's some good ones.
snowboarding. What is your job as a snowboarder? Is to entertain people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's like whether you're like, I love if I get it. You slam hard enough, you're like, I just got to clip.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Where you, like that should be celebrated. Like part of snowboarding is hitting the ground and hitting the ground fucking hard.
Yeah.
And like we love it. I love.
I like
my
bails.
favorite thing. Did you see the first clip? The guy at Bombhole Cup, Alon Dart Miller. He tried to front flip, hand drag over the rainbow rail, and he just did an upside down shoulder slide.
I did see that.
It's like, dude, you're like, this is the best clip from the entire event.
That was so
without
sick.
a doubt. Like, if there's something that embodies snowboarding, to me, like, I get fired up when I see somebody go down.
Totally.
Like, you know, like it should be celebrated.
No, I agree. I got a pretty bad bail last winter in Tahoe when I was filming with the 32 guys for Trade Juice, and I smacked the heck out of my face. And I had an audition on Monday, and that was on Friday. And I was like, black eye, scrape on the face. And that's like the number one thing, like just don't mess up the face.
Moneymaker.
And it's the moneymaker. But you know what's crazy? I healed so fast. I was like Wolverine. It was weird. But then also I was icing, and I was like, I need Neosport and ibuprofen stat. And then like it works out pretty good. But that you know, that's kind of part of it's like part of the weird love of it is like having these crazy falls, and then like when you could get back out of it. My face was totally fine for Monday. Did the audition, it was great.
Oh yeah.
But like it's just that was a fluke. That was like I just like rolled off the side of this down bar, and then like my high back just nicked the
I
like
remember seeing that now.
yeah.
It's always the
Violent.
stupid ones.
Yeah, it was so dumb. Straight to like an ice brick like wall. Like no time to think. Just like, and we're done. And we're done. Dude, I got worked the other day on in Candyland.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
like
that'll get ya.
that it was like that black tube that was there for a minute. And I was just 180 onto
The
it.
down tube?
No, it was just the
flat one. Oh, the
little-
mailbox.
The pill, not the mailbox.
The pill was on flat. Got it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
just
that
like
thing.
it was like after the mailbox.
It gets
And-
sticky.
Well, yeah. So I slid, but then I landed in the bomb hole. I did.
I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
I did.
I see what you did there.
I landed in the bomb hole. Fucking rang my bell so hard, dude. I was like, "What is happening?" That I got tingles.
At least you didn't hit your face on an excavator.
Listen, my eye looked like that. I'll show you pictures, Stevie. It wasn't pretty. I looked like it was like a bad Botox
Like
situation.
botched, like the show
Like a
Botched. Jesse
botched.
Botched.
Like, it was so it was bad. It was so funny though.
All right, I'd like to violently change gears if you're okay with that.
I like violently changing
It's
gears.
a good adjective. So, I asked you to bring your instrument, the ukulele, because I think you are one of the most talented musicians
Aw,
ever, and
thank
it's really
you.
fun to listen. And I was wondering if you might be interested in serenading us with a song.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, where did I put it?
Right behind you. I can see it. Right, go right. Oh, you're so flexible. You can go from the left.
Yeah, you can actually
Oh
just
my God, the
whatever route
Gumby,
you wanna
it's
take.
happening
The
again.
Gumby arms are happening.
Oh, man.
You want to sing with me? You'll come in later. You know this song. Grandies knows this song. You know this song. All right. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Saying don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Now you come in. About a thing. No, come on. You got it. 'Cause 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Damn.
Yay!
This episode is gonna be fire.
Yeah. Damn.
Thank you, guys.
That was beautiful, Gabby. It's a beautiful song.
Good up. Shout out Bob Marley.
Shout out Bob.
Hey, Bob.
That's a heat maker.
He's a heat guy.
All right, people, we're talking Yeti Rambler food jars. Okay, they keep the hot stuff hot and the cold stuff cold. You're eating some oatmeal? You want to keep it warm all day? Get yourself a Yeti Rambler food jar. Oh, you want to do overnight oats and you want to keep them cold all day? Also, do a Yeti Rambler food jar. They come in size 8 ounce, 16 ounce, and new whopping 24 ounce food jars. They're great for all occasions. They got the double vacuum insulation that holds the temps in there. 100% leak proof mag vent allows you to throw it in your bag without worry. So go to Yeti.com. Get yourself a Rambler food jar. You'll be happy you did it.
If you're looking to improve your snowboarding, maybe dial in those fundies, heck, even just having a good time with the boys, Woodward Park City is going to be hands down your best bet to make all that happen and more this season, because Woodward Park City is a state-of-the-art action sports hub. It's only 20 minutes from Salt Lake City. I mean, that's just blink of an eye, and you're on the chairlift. And in a world filled with overcrowded resorts, jam-packed parking lots, long drives to the chair, Woodward Park City is offering you a solution that not many other resorts are even able to fathom. And new this year, the Winter Mountain Park Season Pass. For only $499, you can ride all season at one of the Wasatch's best terrain parks. You can get the most fun and legitimately the best value out of your winter. You can maximize your time, easy in, easy out. It's right across from the freeway. Tiny walk and you're on the chairlift in seconds. If you want it all, you can get indoor access, outdoor access, special access to all the events, exclusive discounts. You're going to need the all-access membership. You'll be treated like a king royalty over at Woodward Park City. And if you want some more information, head on over to woodwardparkcity.com.
All right, Gabby, that was a beautiful song. Stevie,
Thank
did you
you.
enjoy the song?
I loved it.
I personally loved hearing you two guys.
I liked
I
the
was
joining
thinking,
in.
why?
you guys.
Like, nobody wants, my voice is, your voice is beautiful. Like, nobody wants to hear.
I think we do.
Me?
I did.
We're wrong.
I personally would have loved to hear your voice.
It's like you got beautiful voice, and then now you've got this deep, raspy voice, and you've got the radio voice.
It
Like,
mixes really well.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
You guys were
too.
harmonizing.
I'm embarrassed. Yeah. I try to be far from the mic. All right, we're going to change gears violently. We're going to get into hot takes. We also have a new jingle for hot takes. Marsha Hovey and Mary
Thank you,
Walsh.
Marsha. Yeah, and Mary. Yeah.
They're on the vocals for this. Here we
Love
go.
it.
Hot takes. Hot takes.
You're fired.
All right, that's our new hot takes jingle.
So good.
You look good about that.
cooking, bro.
Hot takes.
Hot takes.
Very good.
It's awesome that it's also Marsha saying it like that. It's
Yeah.
really good. All right, first question. Who is your GOAT, both male and female?
I would say, God, I love everybody, obviously. Tara Takitas is like, she was, top tier for me as a kid, too. Jed Anderson. I think old Jed. I love him. He's the sickest. He's the sick at everything. I love watching him ride.
Max, who's one of the most underrated snowboarders in your opinion?
Brendan Sullivan.
Nice.
Sully's sick.
In the words of the new gen, valid. They would say valid.
yeah, valid.
They say valid.
Valid.
Yeah,
That's what the
true.
kids say these days.
Yeah,
I hear a
they're
lot
saying
of
that.
valads from the
Valid.
The Young Bucks.
the young.
The young
Trying to stay
bucks.
relevant here. Just use the right terms.
Smart.
I love it.
Steel or powder?
Oh, I mean, I'm loyal to the steel for sure, but I love riding powder in Brighton. Brighton powder is pretty fun.
You got to pick
Yeah,
one.
just
You
kinda-
Fuck,
kinda
steel.
give it-
Hell yeah! All right, what's the who has your favorite style ever?
Favorite style ever in the matters of riding or just in just
Whatever.
Oof. Favorite style ever. I just love those fucking floaty back ones that Mark Frank Montoya would do. Just slow. Everything is slow mo forever. Yeah. It's so sick. Valid.
Yeah, nice,
Concur.
Catching on quick.
Yeah. He's catching on the kiddos. You really got him.
Yep. Heaviest trick you've ever witnessed in person?
Damn. Heaviest trick in person. Ooh, man. You know what? Dude, when Bella did the switch from board at Uninvited and cut her throat, dude, that was the sickest thing I think I've seen. Because there was so much like cadence of like, I did this shit, and then also like, I want you to know I did this shit, but I'm real proud of my shit. Like, that was really cool. And yeah.
The throat slit hits different.
It does, because it wasn't like to be like mean or anything. It was like, she did that. Like, she was like, that's it. That's all. And it was sick. Switch from board on that king.
Mic drop.
Yeah, that was. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that.
Intimidating to the other competitors too.
Yeah. Oh,
very
dude.
intimidating to the
I would
other
have been like,
competitors.
no, I'm not gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's
Keep
all I
going.
do.
Keep going. No, she kills it.
Okay, who's your favorite up and coming rider?
Oh, it's up and coming, meaning like, I mean, they've been around. I mean, I just met her this trip. I like Gwenny.
Yeah, she's dope.
I think Gwenny is sick. I love her energy. I rode with her a little bit too, and like we filmed a little bit, like a little edit at Woody's on the last day. And I think she's rad, and I love her style, and I just like her bright energy.
Who has your favorite method?
I think Eric Messier. Yeah, his is sick. I wish I had a method like that. Teach me, Eric.
Who's got your favorite turn?
Ooh, Victoria Duluth. Yeah.
What's your favorite video ever made?
It's Shoot the Moon, Videographs.
Hell yeah.
You guys murder it. And every time I watch it, it gets me hyped. Like some of the best snowboarding in that video.
Hell yeah. Next question. Favorite board graphic ever?
Oh, I had this board when I was a kid. It was Peter Lyne's Division. And it was like with this girl, she was like laying on her like stomach, like she was drawing like on like a little like notepad. And like her butt in jeans was on it. And then like he always had like, like the rainbow on top of his like boards. But yeah, it's like white top and then like a really pretty blue at the bottom. I don't know. I liked it because like it seemed like a nice little like creative like a girl in her own world. And I was like a lot like that when I was a kid.
Favorite place to ride a snowboard?
Brighton.
Who's the most talented snowboarder you've ever seen in person?
Ever seen in person, like riding or
just like in person wow factor, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I guess going back to Mark Frank Montoya, it was in Big Bear, and I was with my mom actually, and like he was like at the Block Hotel, and then like I remember, and I was like 18 or 19, and like I was like, oh my god, that's Mark Frank Montoya. And my mom's like, go say hi, go. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, because for some reason he was like larger than life for me. Like at that time, I was like, no, that's MFM. I can't talk to him. And then my mom was like, let's just go. And she did, and like she's so good at doing that, and we did. And then she was like, my daughter Gabby, it's like she loves you. And I was like, hi Mark. And like and he signed, like he gave me like a little like autograph, and it had like a thing on it. And I have it. It's framed in like a really cute like little art frame still. And yeah, from that moment and like in that time frame, because he had the Block Hotel at Bear, like that, like we kind of became like good friends. And so I was like, that's cool. Like, Thanks, Mom, for pushing me.
She barged it.
She barged it. She's so good at it. She's so good at it. She's like, Gabby, just go. And I think I do that now to this day. Now I'll go up to anybody. But like back then, I was still like a little shy getting, But yeah, thanks, Mom.
All right, least trick, worst trick. Least favorite trick. Least trick.
It was
Brain's working well.
Sorry, repeat it again.
Least favorite trick or worst trick?
Least favorite trick. I don't know.
Scorpion?
I don't know, man. Scorpions did pretty well for me.
I got a lot of followers from that one.
They're like, who's that chick? She seems cool. Is she alive? That's like top thing is like, is she alive? Yes, I'm right here.
I'm so dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess like I don't know. Least trick to see.
Yeah, least favorite trick.
If you rolled up to a handrail right now, what would you not want to try?
Backside freaks me out a little bit.
You know.
Some backside stuff, like kind of like I'll do it, but like it's not like I'm like a front side girl, but like I'll like. I don't know. That's boring. I don't know.
Backflip?
Dude, I'm actually getting hyped on backflip. Going back to Sully, like he taught me how to do
He's got the best backflip. He has the best. I actually
so good.
He's automatic. So locked in on those.
Dude, like it's so good. And you like taught me the other day. And so like I don't want to say backside because I'm getting back to like being stoked about backside because I'm wanting to get my backflip. Which Sean Genovese was like, Gabby, you should do backflip. And I was like, why don't I do backflips? I love front boards. Like do backflip. It's just the same thing. It's just you approach it in a different way. Anyways, yeah. Tangent. Worst trick. Scorpion, fine. I just don't want to do it again. It was fun when it happened. No more. I'm good with that. Oh my God.
If you were to buy a snowboard that isn't a Dinosaurs Will Die, we know they support you. They have your back. What would you buy if you were a consumer?
I would do like lip tech or like support Jesse because I love him.
Sick answer. All right, dream sponsor. Anything in the world doesn't have to be snowboard related.
Oh, dude, Fenty Skin, 100%.
What?
Fenty. Okay.
What the hell
So
is
you
that?
guys know Rihanna, right?
Yes.
So Rihanna has her real name's Fenty, and so like she has this makeup company, and or her last name's Fenty, so it's Rihanna Fenty, I think, and she has like a makeup line, but she started a skincare line. So like I don't wear makeup unless I have to, like for like shoots or like doing like TV or whatever. So like I would love to have like a nice like skincare like sponsor. And Sunbum, what's up? I like sunscreen too.
Let's get on that.
Yeah.
Sunbum.
Fenty Skin and Sunbum.
You wear sunscreen?
Yes. Stevie, you don't wear sunscreen. Okay, now let me teach people. It's bad. Everybody can get sunburned. Skin cancer is real. Everybody can get it, even melanin people, for sure.
I've never put one
I
ounce
know
of
you don't.
sunscreen on me when I snowboard, but I'm the person that will run SPF 70, that's like toothpaste, at the swimming pool.
It's the same thing. You're outside, Stevie.
Dude, snowboarding, I don't even think about it. Swimming?
Mount Hood.
Toothpaste.
Mount Hood.
Never. Not once.
That's like the worst place to
Not
get
one
sunburned.
time. Not,
you're chilling.
Not even thought about it.
And you're chilling.
I'm a little blacker, but yeah, I'm chilling.
Dude, I gotta say, dude, like I've seen, like, who was it? Fucking Brewster's like entire face like peeled off of like we gotta wear sunscreen over here. We're wearing it. Like we're fucked if we're not wearing it. Like the fact that you go to Mount Hood no sunscreen is nuts.
Oh my
Never
God.
even like thought about it, bro. I swear, like.
You know what also does? It creates the longevity of your skin. So it looks nice and youthful and lovely, which you have lovely skin.
Thank you.
Just wear sunscreen.
I'll start tomorrow. But it's funny with my kids though. Every time they go outside, I'm like, they're like running away. I'm like, no, get over here. Like, they're like, Dad, stop. Me, I'm like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah. Give it all to you kids. That is funny.
Yeah, straight up.
That's so funny. No, it's good. Yeah, and water. Drink water too.
All right, if you're going to go heliboarding 3 people, just good times in the helicopter, who's coming?
It's like, okay, first thing that comes about Halle Berry.
Hell yeah.
Because I love her. And I just want to just talk her ear off to tell me the meaning of life because I feel like she knows a lot of stuff. And she likes outdoors. I think she would like that. I want to ride with Tara Taquitas. Like, there was like one moment that like we had like when she was up at Hood years ago, but she was just in her Winnebago, just like chilling. But like, I feel like I'd be so sick to just cruise with her. And am I rounding it off with the animals because I love him and I just saw him recently and we didn't hang out too long and I miss you.
Solid.
He'll take us to some cool spots.
Cat or helicopter. Right?
Yeah.
I think the animals will take us to some cool like side country stuff. Like we'll just
Yeah, he'll lead the charge. Good down there. Yep.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
It looks pretty chill.
He's so positive. Daniels is the most positive person alive. I love him. He's like one of my favorite snowboarders.
All right, last question. Worst trend?
Forever, like of all things?
Yep.
I would say just like with dating, like not just kind of like ghosting. I think ghosting is because that's becoming a trend where people are like, I'm not going to talk to this person anymore. No, just like talk. Just say what you're thinking. Like, like don't ghost. That's not good. That's not nice.
I'm pretty sure that's been around for a while though.
But it's trending. More people are doing it because I feel like people are like stopping, like actually like trying stuff. Like they get scared and then they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna like go this way. Because like dating apps are like, I feel like are making people think that there's like so much out there when it's like, but if you meet a person and you're like, remember back in the day, it's like you hang out with a person, and you're like, dude, we're stoked. Like let's keep getting to know each other. Like this is rad. And you see where it goes. But like nowadays I feel like, or at least like this, like in LA, it's like becoming more of like a conversation where it's like people like start hanging out and then like instantly they're on to the next. Like it's not like people aren't investing time in getting to know people as much. They get caught up on their phones or they just don't like stay present. So like, yeah.
That's a solid answer, honestly.
Thanks.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Great answer. I met my wife on Hinge. We're a
You
Hinge,
did?
Yeah, we're a dating app.
Cute.
Instagram.
Instagram
Nice.
as well.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, see, it can work, kids. Just make sure to
don't ghost them.
communicate. Just don't ghost them.
I'm guilty of ghosting a few times, but hey, I've been
Stevie.
ghosted too. I've been ghosted too.
What goes around comes around.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. We have one last guest question. You've already answered this, but it's from Desiree, so I got to play it.
Oh.
Or maybe you haven't. I don't know. It sounds like we covered it. Anyway, here's Des.
Hey, Bombhole, and hey, Gabby.
Hi, Des.
How lucky the Bombhole is to have you as a guest. I had the pleasure of spending so much time with you during our Bear Mountain and Peep Show years, and I've always appreciated your drive to explore life from a variety of experiences. You took some time away from snowboarding and focused on other ventures in your life. So I'm thinking the audience might want to hear some insights into what you've been up to over the last 16 years. And maybe if that isn't too much of a time suck, what brought you back to snowboarding? Love y'all. I'm excited to hear the episode when it comes out. Bye.
Bye. Love you, Des. I can answer the ending part of it, like what brought me back. Because I think I haven't covered that. I think it's the people. It's the people. I missed every single person. I think I would think about you guys every day. Like there are like some moments at like Salt Lake that I think about of you and me. There's the time of like the forum. Yeah, there's like little, when you get these like bursts of like memories, there are like so many more of those like fun memories that pop into my brain when I took a break that was revolved around snowboarding than any other memories of like being on a set or like whatever. It's like there's nothing truly like the snowboarding community. It lasts forever. It is a group of people that you could be so lucky and blessed to even be a part of, and it grows consistently. Different mountain towns, there's different energies. Like one group of people that you're homies with is going to introduce you to another awesome group of people, and it's just going to become this huge pile of just awesome connection and growth, and you want to see each other expand. And that's why it's like when we talk about like these different writers and we're just like, yeah, that person's sick, that's whatever, like that grows the excitement of snowboarding, because it gets people and those people to get more, notification. People can get to know who they are, but then also they feel comfortable. Then people are listening. They're like, oh dude, like there's so much support here. Like I want to be a part of it. And that's why, like, me representing as like, the only Black woman for so long, there's so many more Black women snowboarding right now. And it's so sick, but that is also a huge factor of why I want to come back, because I felt like when I left for a bit, I kind of felt like I was letting down in some way of just not still being present. And like and so like I always knew, like I was writing every once in a while, but I just wanted to just make sure to just visibly be seen being on this mountain, still getting after it and still wanting to. Age is just a number. Doesn't matter. If you still have the drive, if you still want to ride your board, if you still want to film a part, get out and do it. No one's telling you to not do it. Like, stay focused on your dreams, your path, what you want to do. No one can tell you different. And yeah, so I just wanted to live out the dream that I wanted, just to do both. And I'm grateful and blessed that it's working and that I'm back and I'm not going anywhere.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Spitting bars.
Shit.
In the pocket. Damn, Gabby.
Thanks, guys.
Really fun to listen to you talk. It's great. It's kind of like a bummer when you stop talking and we have to talk.
Yeah.
No.
Just keep listening.
Yeah.
I love hearing you talk.
One last question I wanted to get into is in the subject of, like, I remember seeing you in ads all the time, when the mags were popping, and it was always a lifestyle photo. It was never an action shot of you snowboarding. Just thinking back on all of those ads where they were kind of just using you as a model, like, how did that make you feel as a snowboarder? Were you bummed on that? Were you hyped on it?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question, actually, because why it's so exciting of all of those photos that I recently posted from Uninvited, my riding photos, it makes me so happy, because back then it was more centric of me, like being more of like lifestyle, and which was cool, like being a part of these companies that like I love so dearly and so much, and like was, the face of most of them too. It's just kind of like it didn't feel good when we would go on snowboard trips for like I was on a Nikita trip, and it was an outerwear one, and it's like trying to like get it where it's like, are we gonna do like what all my homies were doing, where it's like you're getting like these like action shot stuff. So it was more lifestyle like stuff. And then when I had a conversation about it, and I do have one shot with Alex Mertz. Hi, Alex. He was with us on this like, we were here. We were actually shooting in Park City, and then it was like we were like bopping around, but like I wasn't feeling like where we were going. And then I saw, like I said, I was a huge Think Tank fan. And so was Mertz. He's part of that whole world too. But like we saw like a park, and there was a cone, like a big orange cone, and then we built like a little mini jump, and then just I did like a 360 nose bonk over this cone. And the way he shot it was so sick, and it makes it look so dope. And I had like this whole eclectic, like fun little outfit, and I had like these like glasses with like the things taken out or whatever, and this like Bill Neff hat, just like with like it was awesome. But that was like the one time that I could think of that I actually like had, and then they ran it too. That was for outerwear, and I had that ad, but that was the first and only of that time period that I had, and it was like a weird trend that was happening within my sponsors that like I was just having it where they were always having me do lifestyle stuff, which I also was a model too. I still am a model, but like that, they utilized that aspect because, you know, I have a very distinctive look and I'm able to take photos and, you know, bop it out and, you know, be able to make it happen. So it's like I don't feel bad about those trips because I loved doing those like photo shoots. It was so much fun. It's just I definitely wanted to also be seen and known as a writer. And so this is flash forward to now where it's like night and day, where it's like I go and I like have these shots where I can like go and be like, yeah, dude, like this is me. Like I can write like why didn't I have these like shots back then? Like it's about opportunity. So it's like if it's not brought into a space of opportunity where people can be like, okay, I'm going to take your photo and then like we can get into this magazine and do this and do that. It just took a little longer, I guess, for people to catch up to that. I don't know if it was done maliciously. I don't think. I think it just was like people were just like, well, that's Gabby. Like she's the Nikita. Like, you know, like, oh yeah, Von Zipper. Like, you know, and at first I was like, oh, it's so cool. Like I'm, you know, big posters of me everywhere, like at SIA and like the San Diego Comic-Con, San Diego.
ASR.
ASR, yeah, the convention. And like, so I think I kind of got a little maybe like zoned into the fact of just like seeing my face and was excited. But over some time, I got conditioned, I think, thinking like that's just normal. And, but taking that time, like you were saying, like maybe like the time away kind of like revamped some things in my brain of like refocusing and coming into it in a way of like, no, I want to be centrically focused on my writing. I haven't done a photo shoot for a company in a long time. And I think that's a good thing because it should be more focused on my writing right now. And I'm excited about that.
Hell yeah, Gabby. Spitting bars again.
Yeah.
She did it again.
Sorry, I was going in all these different corners.
All right, we're gonna do our last few sections here. We got setups. What board are you riding and bindings? Walk us through it.
I'm riding the Dinosaurs Will Die Brat 146. It's next year's. It's super, super sick. It's my favorite. The base graphic is sick because it has a Greyhound on it, and I have a Saluki. And that is they're like sighthound things, and it's chasing a rabbit. I don't know, super random little cute thing that I like. Bindings, actually. These are Scott Stevens Sketchy Tank unions that I've just have rocked forever. And I like, when I bought these bindings, actually, because like I came back, this was like years and years and years ago, right? 10 years ago is when I came back to like get a setup. And so like I had a dyno board, but like I didn't have bindings. And I was like, you know what? I want to buy a homie's bindings to support. And then I was like, dude, I love Scotty. Scotty Stevens is one of my favorite snowboarders and humans. And so I was like, I'm going to get these. And the fact that it was freaking Sketchy Tanks too, I was like, dude, this is sick. So I just been like rocking those this whole time because I don't know. I think it's good to support the homies, and like we're 32 teammates, but like I don't know. This is just this is just kind of it's like a nostalgic binding that I'm just writing currently.
Hell yeah, that's so dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then 32's got you on outerwear and boots. Is that what you're
32 outerwear, boots, gloves. Yeah.
Dang goggles.
Dang goggles, dang glasses.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And Machu Picchu, I see on there.
Machu Picchu is a very yummy yerba mate. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good flavors, and they support like communities, like getting like kids to come ride and surfing and skateboarding and snow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Whoops. All right. Well, before we wrap it up, you want to throw any thank yous before you throw a bow on the show?
Can I just throw a question at
Yes,
Gabby really
you can
quick?
absolutely do
I've been
that.
thinking about for a minute.
Yeah.
With all the life experiences in writing, acting, and just growing older, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know this is kind of like I don't know, maybe a cliche question or whatnot, but like, what do you say to that next Gabby that's trying to make it, that maybe has not discovered you in snowboarding or has not seen you acting? Or, you know, they haven't discovered you, because I found out later in life that there's kids that looked up to me, but they didn't even know who I was until they got into snowboarding. So, like, I guess my question more refined is, like, what do you say to that person that doesn't know that there's someone that looks like them in any sport or any, you know, whatever they're trying to do? Like, what do you say to them to just keep going until they do discover the Gabby Maiden?
That's a great question, Stevie. What do I say to them? Well, definitely don't stop. Keep going. Also, research. We have so much more availability for research. Like, Instagram has helped a lot with that. I wish that we had that availability to like really connect, to like see all the different people. People have such a way to, like, the kids today now can, like, I mean, all the video parts are on YouTube, like, or the, like, Instagram, like, everyone's putting the clips up. Like, it's the reach is huge. So it's like, type in, like, you know, if you're looking for a black woman snowboarder, type in pro snowboarder and see what pops up. I pop up, like, look into it and come say hi if you see me, because I want to meet you. I want to talk to everybody. If you ever see me on the mountain, if you ever see me walking down just somewhere, just like come in and feel inclined to want to be a part of what I'm a part of. My exciting thing is I want to share what I know, what I've learned with everybody, even with acting. Like, I still talk to a lot of snowboarders and I'm like, hey, you want to get into acting? I'll help you. Like, I'll give you tips. I'll show you, like, the ways to get started. Like, and that is, like, kind of like the next thing that I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to, like, have a space where I can bring, like, young women of color, also just young women, men too. It's like, I definitely want to centralize, you know, with women of color though, because that's kind of like for the younger Gabby of me. But it's just finding a space where we can, like, be able to meet up, ride, feel comfortable, jump in. Like, it's some people aren't that equipped to want to feel comfortable to just jump in like we did. So it's like, it's nice to, like, have those spaces. And there are, like, different people that are doing that and, like, holding up space for people of color to come and, like, feel comfortable and just, like, you know, shoot the shit and go out there. But I just want to tell those young girls that we're out here. We've always been out here and you are welcome. And I can't wait to meet you. And don't be afraid to be yourself, because that is your biggest asset. And be free with your thoughts and your energy, and I don't know, just let life just kind of happen organically and enjoy the ride, because it's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, Gabby. Good shit.
Thanks, dude.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
she did it again.
I know.
She did it again.
Yeah.
She's goddamn. She did it again. She did it
Someone
again.
was
You
letting her
guys are
cook.
too sweet, man.
We let her cook.
Yeah.
Oh, she loves cook. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
we're almost done. We got 2 more questions.
Cool.
First one would be, we want to throw any thank yous before we throw a bow on this show.
I mean, thank you, Grandies. Thank you, everybody here at Bombhole, for having me. Thank you, Stevie, for being the co-host with me. Like, that means so much. Like, I'm truly, truly honored and blessed to be sitting in this chair and to be still in the space with all of you guys and to see all the growth that we've had all these years. And thank you to my sponsors. Thank you to all the homies that we've been riding together this past month at Brighton every day. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Hell yeah. What's next for Gabby Maiden?
What is next? I am going to have the time of my life riding the Meltdown here at Brighton. I cannot wait. The setup is already so much fun. And that's going to be till the end of April. And then I'm going to bop back home to LA for like maybe a couple days. And then I'm going up to Hood. And I'm just going to ride up Hood, do some springtime, locked in, be with the dyno crew. And then, yeah, I'd like to spend some time during like the High Cascade kind of like, session time. I think that's like in June, right? So I might like, who knows, dude? I might be there for 2 months. Who knows? Or I might have to come back down to LA because I'll be auditioning at the same time too. So whatever like pops in. But at this moment, I'm going to see you guys Brighton and up at Hood.
Hell yeah. Well, it's been a freaking honor chatting with you, Gabby.
Thank you.
And I got to say, like, it's been so refreshing because we're so deep in the weeds and we never took a 10-year hiatus. And so we're
going insane.
Salty sometimes. And I'm like thinking, man, like 50-50 front one is whack. Like, that's like, we're thinking about like really nuanced. We're too close to the tree to see the forest, so to speak. And you come in here and you're like, snowboarding's awesome. And we're like, oh, yeah, it is.
Valid.
Thanks for reminding that to us, Gabby.
Of
and
course.
the passion is infectious, you could say. So
Thank you, Grandies. I appreciate that. And I think that it is helpful that I took the break because, I wasn't within the weeds of the 10-year bit. And I'm still having that, that excitement and that happy. And I'm glad to shine that on all you guys. And if you need any more sprinkles of fairy dust happy, come to me.
Hell yeah. Stevie, did you have a good time on the show?
Oh, man, always a good time.
Killed
always.
it. You might be getting some acting calls after that script read.
Listen, they're already
Keep those
calling.
DMs open.
Yeah.
I got to check my
It's off
DMs.
the
I might
hook.
have a Visine coming here soon.
Yeah, DocuSign's on the way.
So, did you have a good show?
Great show.
Your favorite part of the show?
I think maybe just reading all the scripts.
Oh, the
It's
scripts
pretty
was
good,
fun.
I'm
yeah.
going Ukulele Serenade.
Yeah,
Aw.
that was
Facts.
also very
Thanks,
good.
guys.
P1. And Stevie getting hit in the head with an excavator.
That was actually,
that's a
actually
wild.
I changed my answer to that being my number one.
Change my answer, sir.
Yeah, I'm changing my answer. I thought of it.
I
first.
honestly, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know what was happening with your eye. I was
Why don't you just say something? Just,
because I don't know. I don't know.
She's polite.
I'm dying.
I was
a
like, oh,
kind
this
person.
is a new Stevie.
I got beat up.
I accept you for who you are.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's
you.
great.
You're
Appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna have you we gotta have Gabby take us out
Yeah,
of the
I
show,
think-
right?
yeah.
So,
You obviously got to take us out of
but
the show.
I was almost thinking game show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, game show, maybe game show, newscaster,
Game show,
host type of vibe.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
And it's kind of like we're wrapping the show. Just thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you next week, kind of thing. Like,
but you feel free
Okay.
to
like,
ad
just add whatever you need to, and you're
There's
gonna
no
you're gonna
strict
end the
rules.
show. So
Wow.
Final,
Take us out.
final sentence or multiple sentences.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here at the Bomb Hole with me, Gabby Maiden. And we're going to see you next week. I hope you're there because we'll be here. Well, I won't be sitting here. They'll be sitting there. And then it's going to be fun. So thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
hell yeah, Gabby, nailed it. Fucking nailed it.